Hello again, Bulldog fans. We welcome you to Greenbrier, Arkansas, just in time for the sun to set behind Worcester Mountain off to our west. We couldn't see a thing until literally we went live right now. The sun finally has gone behind the mountain to our west, and we're live at Don Jones Stadium, John Hawks Memorial Field, in the newly renovated Greenbrier Panther football stadium. Tim Terry, Kevin Jones, the ball barber. Fellas, here we are on the road. Nice little upgrade to the facilities here since we were last here, 2011?
2011, Tim. I'll tell you what, it's really nice. This big screen to put up, this indoor practice facility, I think that's what it is. They've got, I don't know where they could store aircraft down there. That thing is ginormously huge, but really nice upgrades from when we were here in 2011.
You know, and we're talking about they got a nice press box over on the home side, and we're over here on the visitor side, and some quaint and nice facilities as well. Like they said, the $1.8 million upgrade to the stadium, not counting the indoor facility. Obviously, it was a lot more, but you know, you go 12-1, make the semifinals. That's what you can get.
Yeah, you know, Tim, the facilities look great, and 1.8. I mean, by today's standards, probably look like they got a pretty good bang for the buck.
I agree. So, you know, you look forward to hopefully our program getting some success. Maybe we can get some upgrades.
He went there, didn't he?
I ain't got a pole. I ain't touching that one.
Hey, they dared me. No, I told them, I guarantee one thing, we're upgrading our trophy case every year. I don't know what that looks like down here.
That's where we put our money.
Absolutely. That's where I want it at.
But it looked like we were pretty healthy out there watching the guys warm up. We had a lot of guys that were back from last week. It looked like Javon is going to be suited up this week, where I think he was in street clothes last week.
Yep.
So this setting is beautiful. Mountain right behind Worcester Mountain. You mentioned it right behind there. It's fantastic. We'll call it Worcester.
I like it.
I know Worcester's dead west of here.
That's right.
It'll sound like Worcester when you hear all our fans yelling "woo" later.
That's right. Hopefully so. Well, we had a good road trip down, and we're going to get ready for some football night. Bulldogs come in 4-1, 3-0 in conference. This is kind of a mid-season deal, if you will, because we have a bye next week. So we'll get rid of that 0 week. It's just weird saying we're in week 5 playing game 6. It's just so confusing.
It's true.
We'll get caught up after this week. And hopefully you come down here, you take care of business, guys. This is a game we should win. And then you really start with the meat and potatoes of the 6A West in a couple of weeks from tonight. But they're going to have a big crowd. They're already filling up across the way. And should be a good battle tonight. And hopefully the Bulldogs come down here, take care of business, and then get ready and not look ahead to Lake Hamilton in a couple of weeks, which they're at Van Buren tonight, if I'm not mistaken. We'll keep you up with some scores from around the league, 6A, and obviously, and some other local scores of interest as we go through the night.
Yeah, Greenbrier, Tim, 2-2 on the season. There are 2 losses coming to Farmington, and last week to Van Buren. We do have 2 common opponents, Van Buren and Siloam. This team did beat Siloam 48-18, but last week lost a big one to Van Buren 40-14. So they're 1-1 in conference.
Carter McElhaney is a 5'8", 150 senior. He's a receiver, Air Force commit. He's kind of their go-to guy. He's their Kai Henry, if you will. He's the speedster. So we'll listen for the name Carter McElhaney as we go through the night, number 31. You'll get a chance to watch him. Hopefully we can keep him in front of us and keep him at bay tonight. He's kind of their man for the Panthers.
This team coming off a bye week from last week, so I picked up on that when they said they played them last week. But they had 2 weeks prepared and fix anything that they might have had broke or get anybody healed up. Our bye week's coming next week, so we'll see what they got in store for us.
Some razzle-dazzle, maybe some trick plays in reverse, an onside kick, good package, fake punts.
Yeah,
that's stuff you got to pull off. You want to be. I mean, this is a bit of a huge upset. We're obviously heavily favored, and if you want to make some noise, this is the night to do it when Greenwood comes to town. Well, we talked with head football coach Chris Young earlier. We'll come back and hear from the top dog and get you a little bit closer to kickoff here live in Greenbrier as the Bulldogs and the Panthers get ready to hook up. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. K-A-S-A-S-A.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shield.
Be able to get the turnover and score at the same time. It's a huge change in a game, momentum swing, and you could really feel it Friday night at the game.
And then poor old Landon Nelms, I think he's had 2 pick sixes called back for penalties, so that'd be a couple more.
Yeah, we've had some talks about that in film session. You know, he's made a great play, and we've had 2 stupid penalties that cost that kid a touchdown. And so I don't think that'll be his last one. I think you'll see that guy making plays all over the field, and hopefully he'll get that touchdown.
Well, you talk about momentum, and then we come out in the second half, and we kept saying on the broadcast, I don't know why they keep kicking the Carnes, and he went to the house and just an electric player.
Yeah, you know, early on, kickoff term, we thought we had a good chance to set up a return against those guys, and we missed a guy the first 2 kickoff returns, and that was disappointing. But once we got a hat on that guy, then Grant did the rest of the work himself.
Coach, you can't say enough about Hunter Houston. We talked about a little bit, really only about 11 quarters of football through 5 games and just over 1,200 yards, 77% completion, 17 touchdowns, just big numbers.
Yeah, I think the thing that gets me the most is he keeps getting better. As good as he's playing, it seems like every day at practice he comes out and he gets a little bit better. He is throwing it extremely well. He's commanding our offense. He's spreading the ball around. He's poised in the pocket. When things break down, he's getting outside and extending plays and either throwing the ball downfield or getting it away and saving his body from a hit. So excited to watch him play again tonight because, like I said, he just keeps getting better every week.
All right, Coach. We'll take our first time out, and let's come back and talk about the Greenbrier Panthers. You're listening to Greenwood High School Football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
If you've got a big lawn, you need a big-time mower. You need an Exmark. For over 30 years, Exmark has set the standard in mowing equipment. Today, they're the first choice of landscape professionals. Purchase 2-to-1 over the next best-selling brand. With an Exmark, you'll get a better cut faster. So if you want your big lawn to look like a pro mowed it, use what the pros use. Visit your local Exmark dealer or exmark.com. Myers Mower and Tiller, 5109 Wheeler Avenue.
Back here in the pregame coaches show with head football coach Chris Young. Coach, old foe back on the schedule now. The Panthers move up to 6A. I guess it's been since 2011 since we played these guys. We've had some really good success against them, but you just never know on the road in the 6A West.
Yeah, we hadn't played there in a long time, but it is a place that I'm familiar with, and some of our coaches have been there before. Obviously, known Coach Tribble a long time from his connections with Coach Jones, and a fantastic football coach. You know, was head coach for a long time at the college level, and he'll have those guys prepared. They've been on bye week this week, so they've had 2 weeks to get ready for us. So I'm sure they'll have some different wrinkles.
Same thing. They still kind of run the 4 wide. You know, it kind of mirrored us a lot, as if I recall.
Yeah, they're very similar offensively. Do a lot of the same things we do. They got a receiver 31 that'll be as good as there is in the conference. Great speed, 4.4 speed, Air Force commit. When the ball gets in his hands, he can cause you problems. So he'll be fun to watch, and hopefully we can keep him contained.
I guess offensively for us, it's just status quo and just try to keep piling on the points.
Yeah, you know, the exciting thing about us offensively is we got so many guys that can hurt you. You know, you've talked about the receivers, you talked about the running backs, you talked about the quarterbacks, and we're really able to take advantage of what the defense gives you. And the guys are not being jealous, they're not being selfish. They're playing great without the football, and it's making things easy on Friday nights.
All right, Coach, let's take our last time out, and we'll come back and finish up here with head football coach Chris Young. You're listening to Greenwood High School Football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Formac Incorporated in Greenwood is your place for all types of printing, signs, t-shirts, banners, and yard signs. And you'll also find they provide tactical supply to military, police, hunters, and fire departments. They also build emergency vehicles, and those signs and printing are priced just right. You'll find brochures, business cards, plus sports uniforms, trophies, awards, and screen printing. That's Formac Incorporated. They're located at 210 South Coker Street in Greenwood. You could call them at 996-0520.
Back here in the pregame coaches show with head football coach Chris Young. Coach, this is week 5, against game 6. We're about to get back on pace with the bye next week, but I'd say a third of the way through our schedule. We like to say we're playing 14 weeks. What's your grade right now, I guess, for the offense, defense, special teams?
Yeah, I think offensively, we've been really consistent throughout the year. Obviously, the first game against Stillwater, we turned it over 5 times. And we've done a great job since that point protecting the ball. I don't feel like anybody stopped us even at Stillwater. We've just stopped ourselves a few times. But been proud of ball protection, been proud of the guys and the way they played. So I like the direction we're headed offensively. Defensively, the first 2 ball games are disappointing in how we played, just to be honest. I didn't think that we came out and played as fast as we have traditionally or as physical, but really have brought it on the last 3 weeks. Not only the turnovers, but the defense finding ways to put points on the board. Coach Gill and the staff making huge adjustments last week. And, just seeing a difference in the way our kids are playing defensively, I think has really been impressive these last 3 weeks. And then the kicking game has been solid all year. Disappointed last year in the breakdown on kickoff coverage. That was the one time I thought we'd been great all year in kickoff coverage and just had a couple guys get past the ball, and you got a talented guy back there and expose us. But I think if I had to put a grade on it, as a football team, we're at a B. We're never going to be happy here with how we're playing, but I think we're headed in the right direction. We just got to continue to improve. Our young guys have to continue to get better every week, and I think if we do that, we'll have a chance to be where we want to be at the end of the year.
Coach, I mentioned next week we're on a bye week. Anything different you do tonight, knowing you got a free week to kind of get healed up?
Yeah, that's going to come at a good time. Obviously, you don't want to look ahead, but Lake Hamilton being the next ball game, and they do something completely different offensively. They're undefeated as a football team. And so having that extra time, number one, most importantly, lets you heal up from injury. But number 2, gives you a little bit of extra time to prepare for an offense that you haven't seen so far this year. So it's coming at a good time. We're relatively healthy. Lost Riley White Friday night. Riley is a huge part of our defense, a great young man, a great football player, makes all the calls for our defense. And so, you don't replace Riley with one guy. You're going to have several guys step up and make those calls and play better to cover for him. But good thing is Riley's a junior, and he'll be back at some point, whether it's this year or next year. And just hate it for him because he's worked his tail off. But we'll have guys step up.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's head football coach Chris Young. Come back for the kickoff. It's the Greenwood Bulldogs and the Greenbrier Panthers. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
What happened to paying one price and getting everything included? You buy an airline ticket and pay extra to bring a change of clothes, book a hotel room, and you're shelling out for Wi-Fi and overpriced bottled water. Really? Imagine my delight when I found out roadside assistance is now included with my shelter insurance auto policy. So if I get a flat tire and need a jump, I just call and they take care of me. There's no additional cost, but some restrictions apply.
See Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Cub Cadet owners know the joy of doing their own yard work and of having the strongest equipment, like the new Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series, the strongest, most comfortable lawn tractors ever built, backed by the strongest warranty, and robust Cub Cadet commercial and residential zero-turn riders with lap bar or steering wheel control, plus industry-leading signature Cut Series walk-behind mowers. Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Myers Mower and Tiller, at 5109 Wheeler Avenue, for expert advice, superior service, and exceptional offers.
And we welcome you back to Greenbrier, Arkansas, Don Jones Stadium. And they're already piling in on us, Meat.
Yeah, pretty good crowd came down from Greenwood, as usual.
Yeah.
But this is a really nice setup here. This is a beautiful stadium. We're excited to be here. This PA team. This Greenbrier team last year 12-0 going into the semis. Faced PA and lost a pretty close one. Did you say they were actually leading in that game?
I think, they had them on the ropes, if I remember right.
38-28.
Yeah.
PA was able to pull that out, and they went on to win the championship there in 5A. But both those teams are up here in 6A, and Greenbrier's probably got the worst of the part of their schedule to go the remaining part of the year. I don't know when they place Lake Hamilton.
Right.
They got Greenwood, Lake Hamilton, still yet to play.
Richie Grandstaff's checking in from the shores of Grand Lake, Oklahoma.
Richie.
Sure appreciate every Friday night, Richie, hanging out with us. Ron Nelson, Dina, Jesse, and Cameron, checking out some Mighty Bulldog football. Appreciate it, guys. Sandy Escalante is having an afternoon affair out in Hawaii. We got a 2 o'clock p.m. tea time out there in Hawaii for some Greenwood football.
She needs to get the big screen up there on the island.
Yeah, I appreciate Miss Sandy tuning in. Hopefully she gets the message. I'll give her another shout-out later, just in case she hadn't tuned in for the pregame. But shame on her if she didn't. But, yeah.
We'll have to catch up.
I think that may be our first Hawaii viewing.
That's a good one, yeah.
We've been all over the place. We're worldwide.
I think Ronnie, my good friend Ronnie Ducharme, actually was watching us on an airplane to Hawaii one time. And that's not exactly like being in Hawaii,
right?
But maybe it counts as a half.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Last meeting between Greenwood and Greenbrier was October 28th, 2011. We beat them 59-35. And going back to 96, which I think was the first time that we joined with Greenbrier in this conference, from 96 to 2011, we're 16-0 against the Panthers, outscoring them 688 to 125, something like that.
690 to 124 is what I got. Averaging 43 points a game, they're averaging almost 8, a little over 7.
Largest victory, we beat them by 50 twice, in 96, 57-7, and 01, 50-0. We're 7-0 down here at Greenbrier. Average victory, 42-10.
Had some success down here in Faulkner County.
Absolutely. It's a good place to come to, Greenwood and Greenbrier are always fighting for the safest city in Arkansas. They usually beat us out. I don't know how.
Yeah, neither team has a school color of green in it.
Well, and evidently football, I guess the football records don't matter in the safest city vote.
Oh. Wow, is that not a criteria?
In week 5, which we are currently in, even though it's our 6th game, since 1990, the Bulldogs are 25-7. 12-2 on the road. And we actually have an 11-game win streak in week 5 since 1990. Our last loss 1999 at Harrison. That was the first year I was on the radio. 34-0.
Up on Crooked Creek.
But I bet we made it sound fun. Yeah, Crooked Creek. They won state that year.
That team was really good.
Since 1994, this is Greenwood's 5th game on the date of this September the 30th. Gosh. Every single one has been on the road.
Wow.
We're 4-0. At Harrison in 94, we beat them 22-7. At Greenbrier in 05, we beat them 42-13. At Morrilton in 2011, beat them 41-17. And our first trip down to El Dorado, we beat them 49-21 on September 30th.
Mr. Joey Buffkin. That's impressive.
So, do you remember the 30th night of September? That's what we like.
We're get you a new song.
Right. We're undefeated. Randy Earl Terry's got us tuned in from Titletown. Appreciate it.
Yeah, wishing him luck. He's trying to get that shoulder back in shape, and it's been I reminded him he's over 50 now, so
yes,
it may take a little bit longer. But he said he's probably about 80%, which his 80% is still better than my 100%.
And Brenda's got us tuned in Michigan. Uncle Bart, Grant Carnes' uncle, is watching tonight from the hospital, and we hope he gets better. Appreciate you tuning in tonight, Uncle Bart.
Uncle Bart.
Nephew Grant is a stud.
That he is. Very special athlete, very gifted. Hopefully we'll get to see number 3 in action tonight. Kind of curious, this 31 guy they've got. 5'8", 150.
Yep, good.
They don't normally throw out 4.4 speeds in high school, which I don't know if 4.4's all that legitimate anymore. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on number 31 there for those Panthers.
Oh, yes. We got some more spirit ribbons coming. What do we owe you, $1?
Are we caging the Panthers?
We're wrecking the Panthers this week.
Wrecking the Panthers.
Nice. All right, there we go.
I don't know how to do it.
Hey. All right, you're welcome.
How to operate this thing, Tim?
Yeah.
Pill and stick.
So we've got
blue bottoms and white tops.
Oh, it's
my
beautiful.
Second favorite uniform.
Yeah, I think I like this combo the best. I don't know. All Navy's pretty good.
I like all Navy.
Yep. Navy blue hats. Navy blue G on a white background. Captain's right on the field. Of course, Greenbrier's donning the black with the blue numerals, so that's always exciting.
Yeah, spare with Tim tonight as he tries to capture those numbers.
Now, they are trimmed in white a little bit, so we'll kind of be able to see it. You see the captain's coming out. 31's on the far right of our view, and he's their guy. That's a McElhaney.
Who is 28?
28 is Jacob Robinson, 6'3", 185. He's a sophomore. 28 for them. Jacob
No,
Robinson.
28 for us.
28 for us.
Brody Steinfeld. Right?
Yeah, the kicker.
Well, he might be kicking tonight.
Bodie Steinfeld.
Bodie Steinfeld. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's over here warming up.
Well, do you see 29? Because that's usually Duran's been doing the kicking.
Well, 80 has been.
Well, the kickoff. Yep. Hudson, yep. Meeker. Russellville and Siloam hooking up tonight. We saw the Russellville bus heading up the hill.
Can we hear the coin toss?
Let's have Richie yell real loud. No, don't. Looks like Greenwood's going to win this toss and probably defer. Yep.
Kicking there out of the north end zone. Well, not the north end zone, but out of the north 40. Well, it didn't take long the temperature to drop. What we got?
Right?
That sun went down.
I brought the old hoodie. I came prepared tonight. I had a feeling.
It says 73, but I don't know about that.
Well, back here in the casting the shadow of Worcester Mountain, maybe we can get a topographical map and see what the name of that mountain is.
If it's not named Worcester Mountain, it should be.
Oh, boy.
Or Roper Mountain.
My cousin Chris Milam checking in. They're up to no good.
You ever been there?
Where's that?
No good.
Yeah, right, I have been. we deferred. Yeah. So we'll send our defense out there on the field. Pettigrew up front with Tanner McCusker and Cash Archer just anchoring that front defense. All three playing well. Good defense. You got Landon Nelms in the backfield, Storm Sherry back there, Brady Mackey, Josh Allen, Brett Wood getting the nod tonight. Greenbrier's going to be throwing the ball. And then Evan Williams, Eli Whitaker, Caleb Garner getting the start tonight, linebacker. Interesting, we'll see 44. That's my guy. Young Garner is down on the starters list tonight, so it'll be interesting to see. Riley White, as you heard Coach in the pregame show, is out. So
yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, hopefully, he speculated maybe get him back this year. He's a junior, so for sure he'll be back next year, but we sure hope he can get back this year. Greenbrier in their home royal pants, black tops, royal blue numbers. And the ball barber roaming the sidelines. Let's check in with Richie and get his thoughts on tonight's ballgame.
Hey, yeah, it's a beautiful night tonight. You guys were talking about the weather. It couldn't be more perfect as it turns to fall. Halloween season's now in the air. As we turn to October, the first day. And I'm really excited about this football game. First time we've been here since 2011. Like to see us get this thing. Welcome them right to 6A. Let's show them how, as back in the old day, they would say, let's show them big boy football.
That's exactly right. Boy, in 2012, that fall, our first season in 6A, Richie, if you remember, and everybody was going to welcome us to big boy football.
That is right. They were all going to welcome us all over the message boards, whatever. We didn't know how to do it. I think we went 12-0 that year, too.
14-0.
14-0, yes.
Yeah, that's back when we didn't have the bye. But anyway, yeah, so it's still big boy football. Here we go.
Steinfeld.
Yep, Steinfeld's got her teed up for the Bulldogs as they work from right to left from our vantage point. It's a short kick and a fair catch signal at the 30 by a Greenbrier up back. And that's number 2, Matthew Bernard. So that's step 1, keep it away from McElhaney. And that's what's going on right now. Bulldog defense. You heard me give the starters. See 44 out there, kind of anxious to keep an eye on little Garner. That's my guy. And Rick Williams got us tuned in from Daytona again. Man, we're in Daytona, Florida. Watch out for the hurricane. I guess he's got power. You got to get the generators going when the dogs are playing.
Hopefully they missed most of that for Daytona.
Panthers come out 4 wide. And Kane Griffin, handles it and hands off to his halfback, number 19, Parker Roberts. Parker's 5'9", 185, a sophomore.
Well, if you can stop the run with just 3 down linemen,
they
lost him.
Cass Archer and first shot of Evan Williams on the tackle.
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
Here's Griffin, the quarterback, looks to the sidelines, now gets the signal in. Again, 4 receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and Parker Roberts back there with Griffin. A little motion, and the ball was snapped. It's loose on the ground, and the quarterback Griffin gets some more of Cash Archer. Ball came loose. They're going to say he was down.
Yeah, I heard a whistle, too.
I think Archer and Evan again in there went for the strip. See Whitaker.
Is there not a flag on anything?
I beg your pardon, Josh Allen, too. Yeah,
I think everybody moved but the center.
Well, he did. The center snapped it early, and I guess it's okay to not move as long as the ball snaps. You just can't move before it's snapped.
Kind of weird. Hey, center's ready to go. The rest of y'all, let's go.
It's 3rd and 7. Panthers at their own 33. And Griffin wants to throw. Looking right and in the flat and just overthrew his man. He was trying to find number 6, Miles Miller. He had Eli Whitaker out there in coverage, and it's punt time, and L.J. Robbins will come out to return the punt.
This defense has been opportunistic last couple of weeks with some turnovers. Great job getting a 3 and out to start this game.
6 foot 230 sophomores Hunter Moss doing the punting. Big 65. Perfect start for the Greenwood defense. Let's see if LJ can get a nice return. A good snap. It kicks away. And Robbins will let it take a hop straight up. So he's going to let it just bound. It'll roll Greenbrier's favor to the 34. And that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop at their own 34-yard line. Here's Hunter Houston, the Greenwood quarterback, who has been unbelievable stat-wise, and is really 11 quarters of football. Short time as we've blown everybody out. Peyton Preston, Aiden Kennan, Jake Glover, L.J. Robbins, Grant Carnes. And the big boys up front, Ashton Stein, Hayden Webb, Ryan Shortis, Cody Taylor, and Cooper Young. 4 wide. Let's see if Hunter Houston can do a little better. In the flat, it's caught by Carnes, near side. It'll be tripped up to the 40. It'll be 6 yards. And the Dogs are on the move just like that. They work from the near hash, so short side with trips this time on 2nd down and 4. Glover back there, play action again. It's Carnes. He'll break a tackle, get a first down, and then be stood up at the 46. So he'll get 6 yards again, then it's a first down.
Did a little math today. He's scoring about every 3 touches. So if you give it to him one more time, see if we get 6.
Good gosh. Glover goes out in motion to the right side. And now Houston's going to throw it. There's underneath Preston. Room at the 50 to the Greenbrier 48. And they give him the 47. So that's 7 yards. I was watching Preston in pregame. He kind of dropped a couple. I thought, man, that's good to see him grab that first one. Draw play to Glover. Shakes and bakes, and he'll have a gain of the 41. So 6 yards on the ground. Greenwood's first rush of the day.
Move the sticks.
Yep. Methodically, the big boys up front making holes, protecting Hunter. And now Houston wants to throw. In the flat, here's Robbins at the 40. Nice blocking downfield. 35 steps through to the 32. And he's got 9 yards. Bernard on the stop for Greenbrier, 2nd and 1. Empty set for Houston. Now he'll throw in the flat. Robbins all alone. Makes the catch, makes a man miss. Stutter steps, first down yardage, still shaking and baking. To the 26 he goes, and that's 6 yards. 5 for 5 for Hunter Houston. The chains move again. It's like watching synchronized swimming, just all in motion, all in rhythm. Nice and easy. Houston in the flat. LJ dropped it. Golly,
spoke a little too soon.
Gummit. Hey, all right.
There we go.
Yeah. Glover checks in, so we'll go back to 4 receiver set.
They didn't open that one at the on our side, if anybody's listening.
Oh. The concession stand's not open?
Not on the softball field, no, sir.
No, he just said it was. Well, here's Houston. No, quarterback draw. There goes Triple H to the 15. Uh-oh. We got a flag out. An early penalty is going to be in the holding area. And it was towards either Shortis or Webb. It was 2nd and 10. The flag lays at the 1.
Nice little pickup there by Triple H.
Yep, but it's going to come back. 68. Big Taylor. So they'll move him back to the 31, roughly, 32-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 16, rather. Houston in the shotgun. Robbins will bail out of there and go in motion. Stutter step left side, and Hunter wants to throw. Looking for Arrington, not there, now rolling right. Still looking downfield, pump fake, and he's tackled for a loss back at the 32. A 1-yard loss.
Probably 4 down territory, I was guessing.
3rd and 15. Glover on, Arrington out. Bulldogs, as soon as I said they looked like methodical, synchronized swimming,
let's screenplay. I bet.
Let's give Kennan a shot.
Right. Here's Houston.
His turn yet. There he is.
And Aiden Kennan at the 20, 15, cuts outside of the 10, a first down for the Bulldogs. Nice job by Meat making the call there.
Well, everybody's caught one but him. He's still out there.
22 yards. His first catch. Kennan's only got 1 touchdown reception, but surely been effective. Glover will take the draw play, and up the gut he goes. He's at the 5-yard line.
Account that earns interest on my money?
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is
We are back here at Don Jones Stadium, John Hawks Memorial Field. 7-0 Bulldogs. Mount Pigsca?
Somebody looked it up
The
for
mountain
me.
to the west, yeah. Rusty, Dirty Harry's got us.
It needs to be
Pisgah?
Worcester because we can't even pronounce that.
Pigsca.
You didn't mention Coach B.J. McMillan press box over there. Boy, that's a nice one.
They just honored Coach B.J. McMillan tonight. And a nice little $1.8 million renovation over there on the press box area. This ball's kicked into no man's land and picked up near the 20, and a pretty good return there, I imagine. Yeah, it is number 4, Gavin Davis.
Mr. Nelms on the tackle right there.
First down for Greenbrier at the 34. 7 minutes, 20 seconds. And the Panthers out for their second time. Here's Kane Griffin, their quarterback. Shotgun, 4 receivers. Randy Tribble still their coach, and they're going to give to – nope, he's going to pull and throw.
Wow.
Nelms tried to break on it. They're going to call pass interference on Landon Nelms.
We have a good angle on that one. That's terrible. He was going for the ball.
He certainly did break on the ball. We've talked about it in pregame. Nelms had 2 pick sixes called back due to penalty.
I mean, he almost intercepted that.
Right.
Wow.
That ball hit him between the 2 and the 7.
Coach Gill wanting a little explanation. Rule 7-0.
Give him 10.
All right. So a first down near midfield. Greenbrier's best chance to cross the mid-stripe here early on. Griffin in the shotgun. Little motion from their receiver. They'll pull, play action, and throw. It's caught. They're trying to get McElhaney out in the open space. He crosses midfield to the 48, 3-yard gain for Carter McElhaney. This guy's committed to the Air Force Academy. Nelms forced him out. They gave him the 49, so 2nd and 8.
You know, his stature's about the same as Bell's was. We made the reference earlier.
Yep. Kind of a Josh Bell-looking guy, old Blue Lightning. Griffin in the shotgun. Play action, and Pettigrew jumped. I think that's him over there.
He didn't cross it by much.
No. Taylor comes in. Coach Gill got your short leash over there. We demand perfection.
That's the 3rd one on the Dogs already.
Yep.
3 for 25 yards. That's pretty much the bulk of their offense.
2nd and 3. Here's Griffin in the shotgun. Clock running. We're under 7 minutes. Dogs up a touchdown. Griffin wants to throw. Oh, that was almost picked. And Eli Whitaker could see daylight on the other end of the football field, the south end.
Yeah, he'd have been gone.
Isn't that what they say? That's why they don't play wide receiver?
That's a secondary back guy there.
That guy's really a linebacker, so they don't count. Love it. Defense has been just fantastic.
3rd and short.
Put them on the spot right here.
Yeah, what do you do if you're Greenbrier? Haven't had any success throwing it.
40's Logan Taylor. I think I might have said Cody. That's his little brother on offensive line. Came in there a while ago. Logan, he's a senior. Little sweep pass to McElhaney, and he is hemmed up. Got him short.
Yep, it's short.
At the 43, he needed to get the 41, so it's 4th and 2.
Yeah, and you got to go.
Got to, boys. This, I mean,
number 4.
They got a yard, maybe.
In 44.
Brady Mackey with a good open field grab right there.
The man Garner on the stop with Brady Mackey. Yeah, you got to go for it. I mean,
oh yeah,
this is a game you got to let your people know, your kids know we're here to win. This is Greenwood trying to get a big upset. 4th and 2, you're in no man's land per se.
What's the hard count?
Yep. They're going to throw. Griffin straight drop in the flat, caught, first down. Pretty good coverage, but just a little bit too late for Allen, and that is Miles Miller, a junior, making the catch. Chains will move.
Pass is complete for the first down.
I mean, because I go into the mentality of if I punt it and get them down to the 10, they're going to go 90 yards. If I don't get it here, they're just going 60, so let's go for it. McElhaney around the corner. Storm Sherry ran him down and drug him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 13 yards. And the chain's moving for the Panthers. Got a little drive going here.
Pretty shifty kid right there.
Certainly. And the penalty aided. You know, this thing started with a bunch of penalties on Greenwood. It'll come back and bite you. Griffin in the shotgun. Roberts back there with him. Brings the man in motion. And they give to Roberts. He's got running room. 20, 15 to the 10, 5. He's going to score. 27 yards, just a straight draw play. And the Bulldogs, they just kept lulling us to sleep with outside screen passes. That time they gave it right up the gut.
6 plays and 66 yards.
7-6, the Panthers. Chance to tie this up with 5:40.
I haven't missed that Panther cat thing over the PA.
The screaming thingy, yeah, right. PAT's up. Good.
Going after
number 13 kicking.
Number 13.
Logan Graham. Well, we're tied at 7. 5:40 to go. Panthers came here to play some football tonight. Bulldogs get the ball back. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
We're back here at Greenbrier, 7-7.
All square.
And LJ and Carnes back deep. Russell's up 14-0 on Siloam. It kicks up and away. And Mr. Carnes from the 15, far side 20, 25, 30, 32. So a 17-yard return for the touchdown maker, Grant Carnes, the super sophomore.
On the stop, number 12, leading the way.
Boy, Sleepy Zitzman coming off there. McCusker.
Number 16, Caden Brooks.
Kick coverage, boys, or kick return. All right, here's Hunter Houston. 6 out of 7 that first drive. He'll throw on the flat, and Robbins has it. And he'll break a tackle, break another, but the second, 2.5 tackles maybe.
Number 11, LJ.
To the 31-yard line, he gets out to the 35, 36, 5-yard gain.
Leading on the stop, number 30.
LJ's third catch for 20 yards. Trips to the short side, Houston. This time Carnes in the short grass over here. 40, 44-yard line. 8 yards. 9 yards. They gave him the 45. First down. Greenwood is making a living going short side. Here's Houston. Carnes again, same play. To the midfield. To the 48. 7 more yards.
Yeah, this is twofold here. It's burning clock.
On the stop, number 2,
Plus,
Matthew
they're not
Bernard.
going to step up and challenge this little stuff in the flats.
Fourth catch for Carnes. Second 3. Hunter looks to the sidelines. He barks out a signal to his line.
That was number 6, Miles Miller.
And in the flat again, Carnes. First down.
Wow, look at the block.
And out of bounds to the 39. It's 6 yards. Not beg your pardon, 8 yards. Chains move. Carnes' 5th catch. I said something last week or week before. I said, just don't let Carnes ever play for a corner. I'm curious.
I can't stop.
Maybe that was a Siloam. This time it's Arrington, the sophomore. He's catch, and he's got room at the 35 down to the 30-yard line.
Close to another one.
9-yard pickup.
Mm-hmm.
They're so worried about getting burned. They got him about 7 yards off and a safety over the top.
Houston to
He's
throw.
got him.
Pressure coming. Now he'll have to tuck and run. He slides. And they get the yard to gain. He needed 2. They're going to say third down.
No gain.
No gain for Triple H.
On the stop was number 10.
It's the first time they got any real pressure on him.
Flags fly.
Flags are down.
I don't think we were set.
So,
65. Offense.
5-yard penalty. That's Big Stein over there, Ashton.
30 yards
Sophomore.
penalty.
Wow.
It's talking points at halftime.
Yeah. 3rd and 7. Trips to the left. Carnes, Kennan, Robbins from the sideline. Arrington in the game goes out to the right side. And here's LJ in the flat. Good blocking. He got to the 30. But he stood up, though, and it's 4th down. 5 yards.
LJ Robbins.
But short of the line to gain, and Greenwood's going to be going for it, 4th and 2.
Matthew Bernard, and number 29.
Williamson in.
Hunter Houston dead ahead. I like that. A little 5-yard just straight quarterback draw, and the chains will move. It's a new little wrinkle, just straight up ahead. Getting there behind Big Webb.
Big Webb, yeah.
Shortest. Nice. 1st down, Williamson in the backfield. From the 25, pump fake. Dad going up top, now underneath. One hopped him. He had Kennan at the pylon, tried Robbins underneath. And Triple H's second incompletion of the game.
That was a nice wrinkle in that route.
7-7, 2:56. Williamson out. Here comes Arrington in. So they'll go 5 receivers, trips out to the right, pressing up top. Houston looking left the whole way. Carnes has it, makes the catch. Trying to get through traffic.
Pass is complete to number 3.
From the 26 down to the 26 yards. Third down and 4. Glover gets the call, cuts back to the left, and he's tackled. Nice job in the open field. Just over the 20. Eric Hewitt making the stop. Big sophomore.
Another 4th down, Tim.
On the stop, number 16, Caden Brooks.
A yard pickup.
And about 4.
4th and 3. Here's Hunter Houston wanting to throw now. Quarterback draw again. Oh, what a hole. Just parted like the Red Sea down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards for Triple H and a fresh set of downs.
10 plays and 5 first downs so far.
They call it the 11, so 9-yard gain. Houston rolling out. Throws in the flat. Kennan's got it caught. And he'll get to the 7, so that's 4 yards.
Pass is complete.
There's more dinking and dunking going on right now than the cops at a donut shop. It's unbelievable. Just down the field, nice and easy. Here's that's Arrington. That's Javon Williams.
Yep.
Cuts through to the 1.
Handoff goes up the middle.
They have enough for a first down.
Big Webb's helmet come off.
I think he's going to be about a half yard short, maybe a yard.
All right. So 3 yards for Arrington, his first carry. Webb's hat came off. Here's Brett Woolsey coming in at right guard. Hunter Houston going to keep it himself and just walk in untouched for a 1-yard touchdown for Triple H. With 1:26 left, the Bulldogs methodically, if you will, down the field. You're going to give us cushion, we're just going to take what you give us. That's what Coach said in the pregame. We'll take what the defense gives us.
12 plays and 68 yards.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Fire call, and Wood's going to try to run around. I'm not sure what happened. Durant just kind of stopped. I thought Brett had the ball down on the tee. We saw Archer kind of getting worked on in pregame. He's dressed out, but he's not out there holding. Wood had it, and Durant kind of just bellied up. It looks like Wood's getting the brunt of it.
I think the Panther guy was standing over the top of was standing in front of the kicker, and the kicker's like, he had it on the tee, and Woolsey's like, well, I better go. Wood, sorry.
Laces out.
That wrinkle I was talking about, we pump faked it back to Carnes, and then the 2 blockers actually went out on the post route and a fly route. Pretty good little wrinkle.
Gotcha. Cheerleaders, Blue Dazzlers in full effect tonight. Got the band down in the north end zone. Be curious of why Meeker's not kicking. He's dressed out. I mean, I guess it's because they're going to do some underneath kicking, and Hudson's better at letting her fly, so they're trying to keep it out of 31's hands.
Yeah. Don't even give him a shot at it.
So that's him back deep. Everybody knows where he's at. He's in the middle out there at about the 10. Steinfeld from the 40 left hash. They went deep with it. Filled it at the 10. Trying to go the other side, not happening. Mackey in there with a nice stab on kick coverage. And our Greenwood collision of the game. Oh, baby.
Pulaski Academy making their maiden voyage to Mountain Home. They lead 14-0. PA and Mountain Home has never met.
Interesting. Marcus Simpson was the return man there, another sophomore. They got a lot of youth.
Is that the 12?
They are at the 17-yard line. Minute 20 left before the end of the first quarter. Greenwood 13-7. Penalties, a missed extra point, plenty of talking points for these Bulldogs.
Let's see if we
and giving up a touchdown.
Get it corrected right
here. A few
here.
missed opportunities at turnovers as well.
Yep. All right, here's Griffin, their quarterback. They'll bring a man in motion. That's McElhaney. They pitch it forward to him. Can he get to the corner? Williams gives chase, and they get him out of bounds. Williams and Nelms. So they'll be busy tonight from the 20 now. It's a 3-yard pickup.
Number 27,
second and 7.
Landon Nelms on the stop. He knocks him out of bounds.
Williams and Nelms showing some good speed. This McElhaney kid, he's the real deal. Greenwood getting organized defensively. They go trips left in a draw play. And Williams stood him up that time. Some extra shot. McCusker came over to a little extra welcome wagon to 6A.
Just a little tap. He didn't take him to the ground.
He's pushed out of bounds by number 43.
Bring up third and 6.
Yep, third and 6.
Get him off the field right here. Let's go.
Good thing about McElhaney is he wants to change his color scheme, and then I think royal blue and white's what Air Force is too. So you have all this gear and keep on. And here's Greenbrier now, needing to get this third down. Kane Griffin at quarterback. Shotgun, he's going to throw. Looking right the whole way. The out route is there. McElhaney's got it. Sherry, a nice open field tackle, but the chains will move as he got to the 29. That's an 8-yard pickup.
First down, Panthers.
Storm Sherry's a dude. I don't know if he gets enough credit. That guy is built for speed. He had a little bit of health, last year, but
first down.
This guy's hopefully going to get some looks at the next level. He's a player. First and 10 at the 29 for Greenbrier. They'll send a man in motion across the formation. And Griffin will give to his halfback. And he's trying to the edge. Nothing doing. No gain.
Storm there to trip him up.
Yep.
Handoff goes to number 10.
Archer in there with
Matthew Garrett.
McCusker.
On the stop, number 43, Evan
Williams. We've got our third shot of Evan Williams. And that's number 10, Matthew Garrett. He's a senior at running back. 8 seconds left. Let's see if they try to get one more off before the quarter ends. They tried the hard count, and they'll let the quarter wind down. Greenwood 13, Greenbrier 7. We've got 12 minutes in the books. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Randall Ford is excited to announce their state-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7, randallford.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
And Enhance your home with new hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best Floors in Fort Smith.
We're back here in Greenbrier. Cliff Piercy, Whitney, and Dietrich, St. Johnsbury, Vermont tonight.
Wow.
Tuned in. 54 degrees up in Michigan. And Brenda and the crew watching Triple H go at it. 2nd and 9 here. We've swapped ends. The Panthers now working right to left on your radio dial. Griffin in the shotgun. And he'll go straight drop and try to throw. Now quarterback draw to the 30. Oh, Caleb Garner, baby. Open field tackle. Talk to me, brother. That's my guy right there, Caleb Garner.
That's how you do it right there.
Beautiful. The lost art of the open field tackle. 3rd and 8, 1-yard gain. They tried to hard count. Nobody moved. Archer moved, but he didn't go across. That's cash. Good job of holding your ground, brother. Again, Griffin trying to hard count. And now they're ready. Got to throw on 3rd and long. Unloads, and got a man complete. To the midfield, striping the first down. McElhaney. McElhaney did it again. Caden Nelms was there. Couldn't get him initially.
Eli Whitaker. First down, Panthers.
Midfield exactly. 1st and 10. And Coach Young wanted to get a timeout call.
I think Coach Gill wants to do some conversations.
And Caden Nelms, I think he got a couple of earfuls from the coaches. They're just letting him know, brother, 31. That's all we ask.
31,
stay with him.
31. Well, maybe it's a win, that he's not standing in the end zone right now.
100%.
He's got some speed, but
Nelms is a good talking point. Caden will be fine.
I think they're wanting to challenge him a little bit more.
If nothing else, getting coached by the Greenwood Bulldogs is a pretty good idea. I'd like for the coaches to be coaching me.
I like it.
And I'll listen and I'll get better.
Well, it's rare that you call a defensive timeout, right? It's rare unless it's at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Coach Gill don't request too many of them, but I think he's wanting to have a little conversation.
Bald Barber.
Sometimes when you're getting coached on, it's just a matter of, they'd like to see you maybe hit that guy at the line of scrimmage or something, just meet that guy and do some combat with him or something.
Yeah, you may be right. Exactly right.
Sign up to win a $100 Visa.
Here's Griffin in the shotgun.
Or a $50 card.
And reverse play coming. Yeah, they try to reverse play.
Yeah.
And McElhaney. Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, baby, Evan Williams. We got a double shot. Oh, baby. The ball came loose. Greenwood comes up with it. Brady Mackey on the fumble recovery. I'm telling you right now, he met Evan Williams in the hole, and 43 dropped the hammer.
Slow getting up.
That was a double shot, boys. I'm going to tell you, I heard that one.
Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now first down, Greenwood at their own 48. Go for the kill shot right here. Let's see what Coach Young and Coach Hogan dial up. Here's Hunter Houston. Going to throw it to Kennan to the 50, and he slipped. Tripped over the 50. Hopefully he's all right. A lot of times those slips is what are just as dangerous as getting hit. They're going to give him 5 yards. It's a little chilly out there. Maybe a little dew. Maybe the ground a little wet. Houston again. Now Preston gets it. First down to the 40. Just bulls his way to the 35. Yeah. 12 yards for double P. Peyton Preston.
That's a great job of him seeing the seam and just hitting that hole really hard. You want to watch, see how it done right there.
First down at the 36. Houston wants to throw. Pumps to the left. Now looks back right. Across the middle. Preston. Gator armed it. Just a little gator arm. Second and 10.
I don't know if it was Gator a little bit on his back shoulder. His one I think he should have caught. But
right. Good route. Got right in the middle of the zone there and just kind of settled in.
Run it again.
Yep. They're stacked up right and to the left from the 36. Houston to throw. Straight drop. Has all day. Now rolling right. Now he's got a tuck and run, and he'll get out of bounds at the 33. It's a 3-yard run.
It goes out of bounds. That's Hunter.
So 3rd and 7. About time for some Stone Cold Steve Austin music. They missed it. Usually do it on 3rd down. All right. Trips left. Houston pump fakes in the flat. Screen back to Kennan. He's got it.
Here we go.
At the 30. 25. First down to the 20. 13 yards. Fresh set of downs. Here we go. Bulldogs.
Pass is complete to number 24.
10:05. Clock running second quarter. Bulldogs going to capitalize off the fumble they do. Carnes has it caught from the 20. And he gets down to the 13. 7 yards. Carnes' 1 millionth catch already here in the first half. That's his 7th grab. But they're all for 6, 7, 8, 9 yards.
Yeah, they have no answer.
No. And Arrington. Williamson, my bad. To the 10. I thought Carnes got 7 yards a while ago. They were at the 19. I thought they got to the 12. Now they're at the 10. So Glover gets the call, and he'll break a tackle at the 5. Oh, baby! Touchdown! What a second effort from Jake Glover as he goes in from the 11-yard line. Let's see here. 19-7. 9-12 on the clock.
Chase the points.
So that means Carnes was a 5. Williamson ran for 4. Bulldogs go for 2 here. Why not?
Get back on schedule.
And Hunter's going to keep it, bounce out to the left, and just walk in, no problem.
2-point conversion is good. That was number 9 on the carry.
That's the second touchdown run for Jake Glover. That one was 11 yards. 2-point for Triple H.
All
and the
set
Bulldogs.
Up by the big turnover. That's 21. What you want.
Yeah, that's right.
In fact, they're fortunate we didn't have 3 turnovers this first half. We dropped 2 interceptions. We got a fumble.
Timeout on the field. Greenwood leading 21-7 over Greenbrier. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Phil
We
Hicks
are
in
back.
Greenwood.
Kick is up. It's a sky kick. Fielded at the 22 and to the 33. Whitaker on the stop. I beg your pardon, Josh Allen. Miles Miller was your kickoff return man. Lauren, Erica, Emmy, and man Darlene tuned in up on the Mount Harmony Mafia. Appreciate it. My mother's got us tuned in as well. Friday night in Greenwood. We'll take care of you. Put a pot of coffee on. It's chilly. Maybe some hot chocolate. Pop some popcorn.
A little chill in the air. Yeah. Some chili going.
Yeah. Oh, chili. That sounds good. We'll check out the concession at halftime. 21-7. Here come the Panthers. And Kane Griffin. And he will give to Roberts.
Look at Archer.
Cash,
riding
money,
down.
And Williams again down there. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7.
On the stop, number 88.
Yeah, it was interesting. Tim was texting Dr. Smith what Richie and I and him had for something. Dr. Smith says, what did Richie and Kevin have?
My punctuation wasn't good. It looked like I'd had all 3 plates. Here's Griffin. He'll throw in the flat. It's caught.
Good block.
And out there is Allen making a nice stop.
3rd and short.
There's Arrington getting some defensive work. Picked up 6 yards. It's 3rd and 1. Saw Arrington doing some JV action. Isaiah had a nice interception against Harbor last week in JV business. Here he is over here at cornerback.
On the stop, number 43, Evan Williams.
Evan Williams having a big night tonight. None bigger than that memory he'll never forget, the 90-yard pick six at homecoming last week.
Beautiful.
He's having a huge night so far tonight. Already a forced fumble, I think about 6 tackles. Play action. The keeper is Kane Richardson. He'll go right side around the end, cross the midfield stripe to the 40-yard line. And the chains will move for the Panthers.
Well, that was the perfect offensive call against that defense. There was nobody over there.
6'1", 175, a sophomore, number 3.
Wow.
And he's in at quarterback now. He's about 4 or 5 inches taller than the starter. Let's see if he can throw the football. 5 wide. They'll bring McElhaney back there with him. He'll fake it to him and keep it. And up the gut he goes. Bulldogs are waiting. Guess who? Caleb Garner.
Number 3, Kane Richardson.
Yeah, baby.
Looks like a gain of about
Here comes Brendan Chick in defensively. Give Archer a little breather up front.
On the stop, number 49, Brady Pettigrew.
Yeah, that was Caleb Gardner, I think. Shotgun. Looks like Griffin's back in there. A little bit too much success with the other guy. And they'll give to Roberts, big bowling ball fullback. Boom! Mackey. It's down the field, but boy.
You're going far enough.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Brady Mackey. Chains moved over the Greenbrier. Another good-looking drive for the Panthers to the Greenwood 26. Bulldogs up 14 points. 6:40 to go.
They're not going to go quietly.
No. Griffin in the shotgun. And again, they give it to Roberts. Looking for running room. Pettigrew ran him down from behind. He got the 18-yard line, though, so that's about 7 or 8 yards. 2nd 2.
Number 19, Parker Roberts on the carry. Number 49 makes the stop. Brady Pettigrew.
He's at the 18. Beautiful night in Central Arkansas. Let's see if Greenbrier can keep this drive alive here. Kane Griffin, 2nd short. Empty backfield. Watch out for the quarterback draw. Nope, they bring back in there just for extra protection. Throw is complete. 1st down to the 11-yard line. Allen on the stop.
Number 6, Miles Miller.
Miles Miller make the completion.
On the stop, number 18, Josh Allen.
Chains move first, and they call it goal. They gave him the 10, so 1st and goal.
Panthers got a pretty good little drive going here,
Tim.
Tim.
Sure do. Griffin in the shotgun. He'll bring Big Roberts back there with him in motion, and they'll give him the football. And he stood up at the 7, maybe the 8. McCusker leading the charge. Evan Williams in there. Somebody came out with the ball after it was swiped. Maybe my boy Garner. Pettigrew, 49. Progression was stopped, though. No gain, 2nd and goal at the 8. Here's Griffin. I can see a goal line stand. He's going to try to throw. And, boy, that thing was nearly picked. I don't know who he was throwing to, but Storm Sherry was about to go the other way.
We have a really good angle on that pass right there, and I'm not sure who he was throwing it to.
I guess it was that outside receiver over there, and he just didn't get to where he was supposed to be, I don't suppose.
3rd and goal.
5 minutes exactly left.
Scary pass.
Richie will get with Coach Young at halftime. And here's Kane Griffin in the shotgun. 3rd and goal at the 8. He'll bring his man in motion, McElhaney. Flags fly, the ball's loose. Mass hysteria.
I'm not for sure why that's just not a fumble. A guy snapped the ball, even if it didn't go back to the quarterback. It's just a
snap infraction.
Well, he snapped it. I don't know if it's an infraction.
They certainly called it that. Snap infraction.
Well, I think once he didn't snap it, he went ahead and snapped it. He
Coach,
snapped it twice.
I think Coach Young's got a timeout. He's kind of wanting to know what's the problem, why it wasn't just a fumble.
Explanation.
So we'll stay right here. 4:59 left.
Greenwood. That's their 2nd charge timeout of the 1st half.
Mr. Zimmerman's joining us in his hatred of Greenbrier. He's a Bologna grad. I hear you. Lavaca's up on Hackett, 13-0. 4 minutes left, second quarter.
Golden Arrows.
Shane Ossifer, Rick Whitaker with the update. $21-7 here. Sloppy, but, I mean, everything's kind of going how we needed to go, how we figured it'd go. Bulldogs, I mean, you know, I think I've said it a million times about that 2017 season. We were just really unbeatable that year. And I think that might have been one of Coach Jones' best coaching jobs of getting those guys up every Friday. And we're going through this stretch here. I mean, Van Buren was certainly gamey for a half, but got to get these guys focused and ready to play football. You know, you almost know you're going to win down here, but you got to figure out how to come out and execute. I think the early score from Greenbrier may have helped that cause. They're going to throw. Here's Griffin on third down and go. Tried a little wheel route. He'll escape, try to get loose, and found his man all alone in the end zone. Bulldogs just got there too late. And that's Miller, I think. Isn't it Miles Miller, number 6?
Yeah, that was supposed to be a throwback over here to the left. That quarterback doing a good job of going through his progressions and finding that trail receiver back there in the back of the end zone wide open. 10 plays and 66 yards.
21-13. Back to a one-score ball game. PAT coming from Graham. And it is good. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left before halftime. Greenwood 21, Greenbrier 14. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Formac Incorporated in Greenwood is your place for all types of printing, signs, t-shirts, banners, and yard signs. And you'll also find they provide tactical supply to military, police, hunters, and fire departments. They also build emergency vehicles, and those signs and printing are priced just right. You'll find brochures, business cards, plus sports uniforms, trophies, awards, and screen printing. That's Formac Incorporated. They're located at 210 South Coker Street in Greenwood. You could call them at 996-0520.
We're back here at Don Jones Stadium, Greenbrier, Arkansas. We're just east of Wooster.
Yeah, we got a quarter moon up there just above Wooster Mountain.
Right.
And I onside this right now, Tim.
I hear you.
Greenwood's got some hands guys out there thinking the same thing.
As Carnes and Robbins back deep. Good crowd across the way as they honored Coach B.J. McMillan, naming the press box after him. This kicks up and away. Robbins from the 11, far side of the 15, 20, 25, Hedestein 30, and down there at the 33-yard line. So a 22-yard return for L.J. Robbins, a junior. Greenwood will set up shop. 67 yards away from Paydirt. Hewitt on the stop for Greenbrier. Here we go from the 33. Hunter Houston. He'll bring Carnes in motion, flip it forward to Grant. Grant looking for a hole. Nice block from Glover. Got the 35, spins 40, 45, 50, and out of bounds at the Greenbrier 49. That's an 18-yard pass and catch.
He's just kind of jogging. He makes it look easy to get on lead.
Great block from Jake Glover over on this side to seal off the edge, and then the receivers downfield. But Carnes is special, boys. That's a sophomore. Houston wants to throw. There's Preston having a good night as well. This is going to be 4 yards. They only gave him the 45. That's kind of a bad spot. Third catch for Preston. Dropped one earlier.
Pass is complete to number 10.
Second, 6.
They ain't going to get him off the field. That's got to.
Flags fly, and here's Carnes complete, stiff arms, and finally slammed down. He'll give him the 36. It'll be 9 yards, and there's a flag flying. What do you got, Ball Barber?
It's going to be too many men. He didn't get him off the field. We're going to decline it, take the play. Let's go.
Illegal substitution. Defense, 12 players on the field. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be that penalty is declined. The result of the play is a third down.
Yep, declined. So here we go. First down to 36. Carnes with a 9-yard grab that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 catches. Robbins now in the flat. No, he dropped it.
No way.
It's not a catch. That should be an incomplete pass.
Are they saying a backwards pass?
No, it certainly wasn't a backwards pass. And Greenbrier's trying to sell it as a pass and fumble. LJ never caught it.
Even their PA guy said pass was incomplete.
Right, which it was. Should be 2nd and 10 at the 36.
It's more thinking here than I think they got it.
Wow. All right, Coach Young, what's next one? What was that?
So I guess we'll call it a 1-yard catch and then a fumble.
Fumble?
Officially. Life on the road in the 6A West.
Wow. That was a very quick catch.
21-14. Greenbrier's football at the 36.
Well,
Des Bryant would disagree with that was a catch.
Oh, here we go.
Is that what we're doing?
12,
Turnover battle is now equal.
36-yard line for Greenbrier. New life, fresh set of downs. Roberts back there with Griffin. They'll send the man in motion. And Roberts gets the call. And Pettigrew, I believe, got in there and wrapped him up early. Boy, Pettigrew playing some football. So it's Brady Pettigrew. Williams in there with him. 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8. Clock running. You can tell I'm hard for me to get inspired because I didn't do very much officiating bashing during that terrible call.
You got time to make it up.
Right. Kane Griffin in the shotgun all alone back there. 2nd and 8.
Timeout Greenwood. That's our last
We're going to use our last timeout.
Greenwood. That's their final timeout of the first half.
3:04 to go. We're out of timeouts. And the Bulldogs will use 2 out of 3 on defense timeouts.
Well, let me ask you this. If he was standing in the end zone on that catch, would they have called it a touchdown or incomplete pass? Because nobody hit him to dislodge it, right?
I mean, it didn't. I don't think he caught it and then spiked it. Like
he maybe thought he was in the end zone.
Maybe he thought he was in the end zone. Brett Wood getting looked at on the sidelines. We saw Kane Archer getting tended to a little bit. All right, let's try it again. Panthers, 2nd and 8. Griffin in the shotgun. And the quarterback keeper just straight right run. First down to the Greenwood 49. A good pickup of 14 yards. The chains will move. Greenbrier team means business. Bulldogs going to have to get fired up. They gave them the 48 of Greenwood. Bulldogs will have to wind up and get business taken care of here.
This quarterback's pretty shifty.
Yep.
And quick. They've had some success on this quarterback keeper.
Kane Griffin. He's got the Roberts back there with him, I believe. That's a big 19.
I'll back them up 5.
Yep, false start on 53 over there on their end. Their right tackle's Eli Ruppel, senior.
Their first meaningful penalty of the half.
Right.
54 offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first.
They call it on Caleb Bagby. He's a senior as well. I don't think that's 54 out there. Maybe it is. So the line of scrimmage back to their own 47 here. 1st and 15. Clock stopped. Greenwood up 7 points. Here is Griffin in the shotgun. Roberts to his left. And they're going to give again to Roberts around the right end. Boom. Somebody came up, put a hit Mackey again. And he was helped out by McCusker. Forced out of bounds. Garner over there as well. 5 yards, back to 2nd and 10. 4 yards. Go ahead.
Mackey reminds me a lot of the old Palmer boys. He's a great open field tackler.
Yeah, there you go. 2nd and 11, so a 4-yard gain. They're back to the Greenwood 49. He was pushed out of bounds and the clock stopped. Greenwood out of timeouts anyway. Here's Griffin in the shotgun. Parker Roberts, a sophomore running back, number 19, back there to his left. Just got it off, going to look to throw. Archer wants to bring heat. Now he's going to go deep for McElhaney. Touchdown. Got him behind Mackey and Arrington. We saw the speed of McElhaney.
Touchdown, Panthers.
And the Air Force commit took to the skies there and grabbed the ball from Kane Griffin.
49-yard toss right there.
Good-looking ball from Griffin, too, and it's 21-20. PAT away from tying this thing.
I think it'd be hard to overthrow him.
Yes. That's the good thing about it. You just let her fly.
Throw it up.
Mm-hmm. Graham on for the PAT to tie it. It's down. It's through. 21-21. Panthers sticking around here so far this first half as the Bulldogs look a little lethargic, like they're running in mud. 2:38 left to go before halftime. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
Mm-hmm. I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Oh, we're back. Yeah.
Yeah, Coach was just coaching them up over there, letting everybody know there's no timeouts, letting them know the situation.
Uh, 23-8, Farmington up on Alma. Kind of brighten your day a little bit since we're tied here.
How about them Cardinals?
Ooh.
Baseball chili supper October 28th. Can't wait. Here's a kick. That looked like Preston. And an up back from about the 25.
Number 10.
It is.
Peyton Preston.
About a 12-yard return. Golf tournament the next day. It's a one-man scramble baseball fundraiser. Chili supper on the 28th. Golf on the 29th at the Vashon. Call the Good Country Club or find Coach Brewer for more info. All right, here we go. 2:31 left. Starting at the 37. Carnes has it. He's got 13 quick yards and out of bounds. Well, they gave it 12. They called him to the 49.
Ran a play 4 seconds, get 13 yards. Boom, boom.
No timeouts. You're fixing to see how it's supposed to be done. Here's Carnes again. He dropped that one. That one a little bit out ahead of him. One he should have caught. Second and 10. Hunter Houston came in throwing a clip 77%, 103 of 133.
That's pretty salty, isn't it?
4 wide. He's got trips right. Second and 10. Hunter looking left the whole way. Wow, Carnes has this one at the 44. Kind of drug it off the toes. 7 yards. It's 3rd and 3. 11th catch for Carnes in the first half.
You throw that same play and get the first down.
Yep.
Or score. I mean,
right.
I'd say they've done a really good job of, not letting him go to the end zone.
Sure. 3rd and 3. Houston wants to throw. Kennan. First down. Moore to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the chains move for the senior. That's Kennan's 5th catch. Him and Hunter Houston.
On the stop,
a lot of football together.
Jace Hart. And number 2, Matthew Bernard.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Glover sitting back there in the backfield. Kind of looked puzzled when he got the original signal. Now he got a new one in from Coach Young that he liked. And Jake's got the call. Bouncing outside of the left. Hit hard and sit down there at the 30-yard line.
Gotta go.
No gain.
Jake Glover. Number 12 on the stop.
Minute 40 left.
Hewitt, 2nd down and 10 for the
Javon
Bulldogs.
Williamson checks in. Houston back there. Here he goes to throw. Pressure. He'll step up and now just throw it away. Incomplete. Had Arrington near the end zone, but Williamson rather, but he was covered. 3rd and 10. Definitely Stone Cold Steve Austin coming into the stadium there. It's beautiful. Here's Hunter Houston rolling now, looking to throw. Pressing. Yeah, baby.
First down.
A little 12 yards. Peyton Preston's 4th catch. Just sure hands. It's magical.
Triple H sharing the ball with
Yeah.
everybody. He's got a bunch to throw to.
Yep. 5 guys have caught balls tonight.
Time for Robbins.
Little stutter step motion from Kennan. Hunter wants to throw. Underneath, there's Kennan. Down to the 12, 6 yards.
Pass is complete to number 24, Aiden Kennan.
6th catch for Kennan.
On the stop, number 5, Jace Hart.
21 all. Bulldogs looking to score before halftime. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Hunter to Kennan at the 5. Drags a man to the 1.
Wow.
Aiden Kennan.
Where was he at?
Down to the
29
1.
on the stop.
I don't know where he started.
Seth Reed.
First and goal.
The ball is at about the 2 or 3.
4 yards. 2nd and 4.
Timeout.
He got to the 12, so it was 11 yards. And Greenbrier calls timeout. We'll stay right here. Don't forget, the Ball Barber's going to get Coach Young at halftime, get his thoughts on a first half. In a football game so far, kind of like last week. Van Buren hung around for sure.
Not the score that everybody was expecting that's not here or watching. Catholic up on West Memphis 14-10. Little Rock Catholic team is
pretty
maybe
decent.
a team to keep an eyeball on.
We got 3 private schools. Catholic moved down to 6A, and then Christian and Pulaski Academy moved up to 6A.
Little Rock, in the Little Rock area, it feels like they're pretty well represented in the 6A this year between Benton and Little Rock Catholic, who's having a great year, and PA, of course, and Christian's not bad.
21-6 Lavaca at halftime. Over Hackett. All right, Greenwood's got first and goal at the 1. 40 seconds left before halftime. Jake Glover.
All right, Panther fans, let's make some noise.
Shotgun for Hunter. They're clustered up on the right side. Greenwood trying to take the lead back. Jake gets the call just dead ahead. Too easy. The Bulldogs back on top with 35 seconds left before halftime. Glover has his 3rd rushing touchdown.
63 yards, 14 plays. That was a 2-minute offense, right?
That's exactly how you do it. Oddly, though, we've been running the 2-minute offense really the whole first half, just kind of dinking and dunking. Defense has got to step up. PAT is up and good. Nearly blocked, but
it was blocked. He touched it.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Didn't block it enough.
28-21, Bulldogs with the lead here on the road in Greenbrier.
On the kick, Stephen Duran.
We'll stay here.
Tim, I think these visitor stands are almost full.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's impressive, isn't it?
It's a great crowd on both sides, really. And Greenbrier fans come to play tonight. They're rowdy.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like when Barham and Bailey come to town, when the Bulldogs roll in.
I thought you were going to say it's going to be the same tomorrow in Fayetteville.
The greatest show on turf?
Yes.
Hog fans are going to be rowdy.
It should be fun tomorrow in Fayetteville. They never, anytime Nick Saban comes to town, it's a big deal.
Well,
kind of like when Greenwood comes to town.
It wasn't that time you told me he was at the field house down there with Coach Jones, and then the kids walked in there and had no clue that was him.
That's true.
He was not a big deal that day.
No.
He was down there recruiting probably Tyler Wilson.
Yeah.
Kids didn't have a clue who he was.
Well, he was a little bit overshadowed in that office. Ricky Don.
I get it.
Kicks up and away. And at the 20. 19 officially.
Boom.
Near side. There's a little open field tackle. And Josh Allen. The kick play, boys. 18's a good player, too. We got to shut him down here.
You know, they scored their touchdown earlier in the back of the end zone on a play where the guy was just elusive back there. And then that last touchdown, the guy kind of had all day to throw, too. We'd like to get a little pressure on that guy and make him get rid of the football a little bit quicker. Can't give him all day.
I agree. He's been fleet of foot, though, too, Richie. You hate to just run back there and commit, and he runs right by you the other direction.
Yeah, well, I just maybe mean bring somebody off the backside, get to him or something.
Yep.
He's shifty. Ain't watching.
Well, let's see what happens. They've got 31 seconds and a couple of timeouts. And that's Pettigrew again. He's playing well tonight. Gardner in there with Evan Williams, too.
That being said, I think we got the best defense coordinator in the state of Arkansas, and I'm not just pandering on that. I believe that.
I agree 100%.
There's my guy.
Cameron Green. Green checking in.
They're not going to run a play, are they?
Give McCuster. I guess not. Why not? Only 28-21. That's close as that's pretty good. It'll be halftime. I mean, we're getting the ball to start the third quarter, too. You got to run a play. You got 31. Air it out to 31. Just let him outrun your guy, huh?
Throw it deep.
Wow. Well, thank you, Coach Tribble. So, Greenwood leads at half, 28-21. We'll go down to the sidelines. Jamal Barber's got the head coach, Chris Young.
You know, Coach, from a coach's standpoint, I don't know how y'all see it, but from a fan standpoint, it's been pretty entertaining half football.
Yeah, been 3 calls against us. Could have gone either way. It hurt us, that fumble. Bobble the ball out there, and they call it a fumble. And we're moving the ball. Got a chance to make 2 possessions. And if we catch pass in the first place, it's not a problem. But we got to defend. We got to play defense, and we're not doing that right now. You got to give them credit. They're getting the ball to and we got to play better in the second half to win the game.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach.
Well, I was watching once Richie got off the air there to see if Young slapped him for that entertaining game.
Well, I mean, if you're a fan,
right?
Fan of football,
I got some buddies in Greenwood, a local parts store, and they used to come up with little things at the end of every year, like why we should fire Rick Jones. It was always kind of tongue in cheek, like the games aren't any fun anymore. Things like that. But so for a Greenwood fan, this it's the game that I'm not really worried about, but we're going to stick around and watch the second half. We don't got to worry about viewers turning off. We're going to be here.
And a lot of these, you look at their stands, y'all have already mentioned how full they are. They drove a long ways to get down here. If it's 35-0 right now, it'd be, we'll head back home, I guess. At least you got to earn your keep. Paid for gas. Might as well enjoy the scenic Greenbrier, Arkansas. 28-21. Bulldogs with the lead at halftime. We're going to there you go. Yes.
They're getting it down here.
That's right. Little Dolly Parton.
She sounded good, too.
She did. I don't know that I've ever seen 9 to 5 be a cheerleader squad routine, but I can certainly tell you that I love it.
Dolly Parton.
And maybe one of the most underrated movies of all time, 9 to 5. Willie Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Dabney Coleman. Maybe Dabney Coleman's finest hour.
Yeah, anything with Dolly in it.
Right. 28-21. Bulldogs lead Greenbrier. We'll take a timeout. I'll come back and give you some first half numbers. Triple H's numbers are astronomical in the first half. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Right now at Randall Ford, we have over 30 certified pre-owned in stock, ready to be sold. We have over 25 used vehicles under $10,000. Cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, all makes and models. All inventory goes through a 115-point safety inspection. All vehicles come with warranty. All vehicles are sanitized with hospital-grade disinfectants. Plus, we have special financing and no payment for 90 days. Stop in today. Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers, or online 24/7 at randallford.com.
Enhance your home with new hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best. Best Floors in Fort Smith.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Cub Cadet owners know the joy of doing their own yard work and of having the strongest equipment, like the new Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series, the strongest, most comfortable lawn tractors ever built, backed by the strongest warranty, and robust Cub Cadet commercial and residential zero-turn riders with lap bar or steering wheel control, plus industry-leading signature Cut Series walk-behind mowers. Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Myers Mower in Tiller, at 5109 Wheeler Avenue, for expert advice, superior service, and exceptional offers.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
We're back here in Greenbrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment.
28-21. That was the score it was at halftime last week, wasn't it, as well?
Somebody noted that. That's pretty impressive. How'd that turn out?
Real good.
Then both teams had the ball, 5 possessions there. Greenwood did not punt that first half. We did fumble. Greenbrier punted their first possession, but then they went touchdown, fumble, touchdown, touchdown. So Panthers mean business tonight.
Let's see, 60.
You know, we had that first run there where we should have had the interception, and they called a pass interference on us, probably a horrific call. And then we dropped the was it 21 had an interception on that same one, and we had a couple calls that went against us in that one as well. So you take those turnovers. How many times you watch a football game and you see a guy, we miss a turnover, and then big things happen for the other team, and then you also add a penalty onto that. Big things happen for the team. We've really kind of been our own worst enemy. As I was sitting here watching it earlier, I was thinking 21-28. I mean, they just guaranteed we're going to get 60 again. Be the first time we got 3 in a row. I guess last week was the first time we got 2 in a row. Is that right?
That's correct.
I think you are correct, yes. Hunter Houston in the first half was 28 of 33 for 240 yards. No touchdowns. All scores were on the ground. Jake Glover with 3 rushing touchdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries. 12 and 9 is 21, and 7 is 28 yards on 7 carries. So not just knocking the socks off of it, but we've had short fields as well, so that's kind of hurt some stats. Hunter Houston's carried the football 6 times for 18 and a -1 for a sack. 17 carries, and he has a touchdown as well. 7 carries, I beg your pardon.
28 of 33.
Yeah, 240.
So that's 5 that didn't connect, and I think 3 of those were throwaways.
1 was
2 drops, I think.
Preston dropped one.
Short
Well, and I guess Robbins counted as a drop and a fumble, really. So, yeah, he did. That's right.
So Hunter's been spot on, and I think they know they can throw the ball at will on this team. It's just our defense has got to do something different. They're going to be in there dialing.
And to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't mind us to shoot out. Let's go. I love it.
Well, get you prepared for week 9.
Sure, yeah. We get the ball to start the third quarter. Grant Carnes, 11 catches for 93 yards in the first half. 7 catches for Aiden Kennan for 75 yards. Peyton Preston had 12 times 3, 36, 35 yards on 4 catches. LJ had 21 yards on 5 catches. And Isaiah Arrington had a 9-yard grab, the sophomore. So there's 28. 28 of 33. I said he came in, I think, 1,275 yards, 103 out of 133.
133 divided by what?
So let's go 131 divided by 166.
79.
So he's up to
78.9.
So he's improved.
And there were some drops that normally he doesn't have. But
yeah. Greg Stanfield and Stan Carter, North Platte River in Wyoming.
Old baseball coaches way back in the day.
That's right.
A couple of good dudes right there.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Wow.
Turnover battles even. Both teams had a fumble. Well, not sure we did, but
right. It was officially
a fumble.
Brixton Williams is a sophomore for Greenbrier. He's 5'8", or he's 5'10", 180, number 50. His dad was Wes Williams, in the class of 1990 GHS.
Okay.
So we got a little
bulldog there.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Let's go down to the ball barber. He may have a special guest.
Who we got?
Yeah, I was down here talking to some local fanfare down here, and I got to scoop it as Horseshoe Mountain. It is not Worcester Mountain. So
Horseshoe Mountain.
Guy said he grew up on it. Said it was good times.
Wow. Horseshoe Mountain.
Horseshoe Mountain.
Remember that. Good.
Yep, Horseshoe Mountain. We'll know next time.
All right.
Horseshoe Mountain was down between Boonville and
I'm sure there is
Danville.
one. There's probably a bunch of Horseshoe Mountains. Band, Greenbrier band with a nice performance here at halftime. Let's see. We had a 2-point conversion that Triple H ran in after the second score of Jake Glover from 11 yards out. That was a 9:12 to go.
Another score here for you, Tim. Lake Hamilton 27, Van Buren 14. That game is at Van Buren.
What was the score again?
27-14. Lake Hamilton. The Wolves are back.
We have a bye next week, so we'll get to Friday night off, find something to do, and then the Wolves come to Greenwood in October the 14th.
Yep, ought to be a big one.
Yeah, it will, certainly will. Got Little Rock Christian, are they off tonight? Do you know? Have you heard anything about them?
They're not playing tonight, I think.
Okay.
Here's your one. Second quarter score. Bryant 7, Jonesboro 0.
Wow, that's a moral victory for Jonesboro.
That's played at Jonesboro.
Yeah, because everybody's beating Jonesboro this year. They moved up to 7A. Of course, Bryant's been, I think, the 4-time defending champs. So Jonesboro giving them all they want on the road up there.
Upset
tonight.
alert up there.
Yep. Boy, you talk about some heavy hitters, some Greenwood alums. See Parker Gill.
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
And the former homecoming queen, Grayson Gill. I think she's married now, but his sister. He may have went down the locker room.
He may have went down the locker room.
A little pep talk.
Attitude adjustment. So boys, you got to play angry.
You know, when your dad's a defensive coordinator, you can get in there.
Well, sure.
Press pass.
Full access.
And a little pep talk. Parker Gill.
You're just jealous of his hair. Speaking of hair, you're supposed to get a haircut this week.
I know, that's a fact. Yeah.
I mean, you're looking a little shabby.
I was hoping that Jamal Barber might have a
spot.
Have some shears with
him.
We
can do it on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the boys up at Orr Chevrolet would love to clean out a bunch of hair in our Suburban we drove down here.
Well, if you and I got a haircut, it wouldn't be a whole lot of hair.
28-21. Let's see. You know, I had some wrestling.
You have wrestling on the brain.
I had some wrestling announcements I needed to make, and I think I got rid of them. But
this all started last week at Siloam, didn't it?
Or a couple weeks ago. Wrestling. So we're going to have Coach K on the 28th in the booth. West Memphis 16, Catholic 14. Thank you. CEO bringing in some stats for us, some scores. We got the baseball chili supper, the 28th. That's before the Pulaski Academy game. That's senior night as well. So that's one of my favorite times of the year is the chili supper. We'll have Pig Barn Barbecue next week at the press box. Appreciate it. Rub 'em Tender's going to bring in some barbecue the 28th. But wrestling, if Ashley is listening, send me those stats again. There's sign-ups next, I want to say it's the 3rd and the 4th, parent meetings for the little kids on the 3rd, and then the 4th will be for your school wrestlers. I'll try to get that info for you soon. I am not. Choir concert Tuesday night at 6:30 in the Performing Arts Center at Greenwood. So, I'm not going to be in my wrestling outfit again.
I think they've got enough money raised to get you a onesie.
Really?
Yep. That's what I hear. They called me and asked me what size. Get a couple of them.
Huge size.
I'm going to see that.
Was I supposed to wrestle the ball barber?
I don't care anybody. You and the ball barber and go at it. Sumo style.
We've got about 6 minutes left here at halftime. Greenwood leading by 7 points. We'll step away and come back and see if we can get into some more shenanigans here at halftime. Bulldogs in a fight here. The Dogs and the Cats hooked up in Greenbrier. And Greenwood's going to have to get things going. We'll get the football to start the second half after this timeout. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account. And it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
Formac Incorporated in Greenwood is your place for all types of printing, signs, t-shirts, banners, and yard signs. And you'll also find they provide tactical supply to military, police, hunters, and fire departments. They also build emergency vehicles, and those signs and printing are priced just right. You'll find brochures, business cards, plus sports uniforms, trophies, awards, and screen printing. That's Formac Incorporated. They're located at 210 South Coker Street in Greenwood. You could call them at 996-0520.
If you've got a big lawn, you need a big-time mower. You need an Exmark. For over 30 years, Exmark has set the standard in mowing equipment. Today, they're the first choice of landscape professionals. Purchase 2-to-1 over the next best-selling brand. With an Exmark, you'll get a better cut faster. So if you want your big lawn to look like a pro mowed it, use what the pros use. Visit your local Exmark dealer or exmark.com. Myers Mower and Tiller, 5109 Wheeler Avenue.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Enhance your home with new hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best. Best Floors in Fort Smith.
Taylor.
We are back in Greenbrier. Okay. Youth wrestling sign-ups are Monday, October 3rd, 6 p.m. in the Rock Gym. And in a high school parent meeting for boys and girls wrestling the following night, Tuesday, October the 4th at 6 in the Rock Gym. And Ashley says that they've got a John Womack singlet I can wear.
It might be a little tight. A singlet? I like that. What color? I'm sure it's blue, isn't it? Maybe anthracite? Of course, you got ranch on your anthracite shirt tonight. Man. Does your wife know that yet?
Oh, she does not.
She's going to have to do some
It wasn't
cleaning.
my fault. The
ranch just ran out.
We ate at Roper's Restaurant up here. Highly recommended, and we now recommend it. I had the bacon hamburger. It was spectacular. They've got a seasoned homemade French fry with homemade ranch dressing they have here, so I tried it. Meat got the chicken fried steak with the potatoes and gravy, magical. And then Ball Barber got an all-meat pizza, and it was spectacular.
Right, we all had a piece of that.
Yes, we ran the gambit.
But Dr. Smith said you had all three of those.
Well, he asked what we had, and my text just said chicken fried steak, a bacon hamburger, and pizza. And it kind of read like I had all that.
What did Kevin and Ball Barber have?
So I didn't put enough commas and periods and stuff in there.
Well, he's probably an English major.
Yeah, he's not a doctor of English.
Oh, man.
28-21. Yes,
I would recommend it.
And they have one in BB and one in Sherwood as well.
Yep, it is a chain. I never heard of it.
No.
But they were really friendly and nice, good food.
I was hoping that Mr. Roper was going to be in there. I'd like to talk to him, see if he'd ever been down to the Regal Beagle.
Regal Beagle?
With Jack Tripper in the gang.
Man, that goes back.
Right. Come and knock on our door. Exactly. 28-21.
Minute. No, that probably extended, won't they?
We've been waiting for you.
There you go. Yeah, one day I would like to open a bar. It will be called the Regal Beagle. And then we'll deal with copyright stuff later. Three's Company, which they don't make them like that anymore. Bulldogs are on the field. Let's see if Coach Gill, whenever he left the field at halftime, I can see a little bit of hair on the back of his head. I guarantee it's gone. We'll see when he comes back. I'm assuming there was some fireside chat.
Spirited conversation.
Yes. We talked to his son Parker at halftime, asked him if he went into the locker room.
He didn't want no part of it.
No part of it. He said that's what Coach is taking care of it. I'm quite certain he is.
Golly.
Now, like we said, this was the same score last week at halftime with Van Buren, and we ended up winning 63-28 or 21.
Something like that, 21.
Yeah.
Shut them out second half.
Now, do you want me to sit there and tell you we're going to shut these guys out in the second half? I'm not going to tell you that.
I think offensively they've got some decent stuff.
Yeah.
They haven't really stopped us on offense.
No.
We can score every possession if we don't fumble. That's the only possession we didn't score is when we fumbled.
And that was a horrible call. Now, they've kept us off balance for sure. I'll give the tip of a hat to their offensive coordinator. Which, I look on my sheet here, and Neil Burcham's on staff, former quarterback great. You talk about we've got Hogan and
we
guys
talked about him coming down.
Yeah,
there,
Burcham was on that 2010 team that came to Greenwood and had a big Thursday night game. It was televised on Fearless Friday, kind of at the genesis of the live stream stuff, and I believe it was even breast cancer awareness, and everybody was in pink, and we beat the heck out of them that night in 2010. Tony Sandiford and company. I think Sandiford had a pick six in that game, if I recall, right out of the gate.
My son Peyton had a tackle in that game.
Hey.
He got suspended for that one.
Oh.
Tackled the Greenbrier mascot.
I don't understand.
Fair game.
Yeah.
Hey, Peyton, how you doing, buddy?
Kill a panther that night. That's what you do.
I knew he'd done something weird because I was sitting up in the stands, and he came up and we'd had pit bull practice that afternoon, and we had the Thursday game, and got cut short, and he come up here and sat by me. I'm like, buddy, you ain't got no friends? No, I just want to sit here. Why you want to sit here? No, I'm good. Found out on Monday morning why I wanted to sit there.
Right.
It's like Mr. Wood maybe shut down for the evening.
Is he in the plain clothes?
No, he's not out there stretching.
Mr. Wood?
Yep.
Number one?
Yep.
He's right here.
Oh.
Who's talking to Coach.
Well, we're sitting there looking at him, but I'm just saying he's not out there stretching and getting loose.
Well, so I don't know that Kane's really on tap to play tonight, so who's going to hold the kicks?
Yeah, that's true. Bulldogs back over to the sidelines. The Greenwood faithful who came down in droves. It's amazing here to watch, supporting the boys. Trying to get them fired up. Greenwood's going to get this opening kickoff. They're going to come out of the south end zone, left or right on your radio dial. And so Carnes and Robbins will head back deep. Preston and Kennan are your up backs.
So the analytics here tell you to onside.
Yes.
Because you can't stop the offense.
Right. Are they going to? No. Logan Graham. (28-21). Here we go in the third quarter in Greenbrier. Tim Terry, Kevin Jones, the ball Barber. And we're off. This is going to be LJ from the 14, far side up the numbers 20, 25. He's smoked right there at the 25 by Kane Richardson. A nice open field tackle. So the Bulldogs at the 25 will start 1st and 10, and here's Hunter Houston. 28 of 33 for 240 in the first half. All scores, all 4 touchdowns were rushing for Greenwood. So no throwing yet for Hunter Houston. A chance to play in the second half for Triple H, a rarity. First give is to Glover, trying to find a whole 30, 35, and a first down to the 38. 13 yards for Glover. 8th carry for 41 yards for the senior.
Leading on the stop, number 2, Matthew Bernard.
Twins right, twins left. From the 37 or 38, the ball was kind of rolled back there and fumbled. Hunter Houston wisely picked it up and got 2 yards, 2nd and 8 at the 40. Don't see many bad snaps from Greenwood centers. Shortest has been a good one.
He's brought down by number 11, Jacob Hargrave.
Just underway, third quarter. Robbins will come over and form a twins look with Preston. Kennan goes in stutter step motion. And it's Jake. Nope, Houston's going to throw. Little dumper to Kennan. And from the 40, he'll get out to the 48, 49. Nice second effort. Gave him first down yardage. 9 yards. And the chains move.
Yeah, it's very evident Greenbrier is going to give us the short stuff.
Yep. And we're going to take it. And officials say timeout.
Chain gang.
They're ready. Houston rolls left against the grain. Pump fakes, now squares up, comes deep for Mr. Carnes at the 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown! Oh, baby! 51 yards. And the touchdown maker hooks up with Mr. Triple H. And they dinked and dunked him all night, and Carnes said, I'm going to the house.
Yeah, enough of this. Let's go deep. That's been set up all night.
Yeah. That was a great throw, him running across his body making that throw.
Well, he did too, Richie, but then he reloaded and kind of got set and let her fly. You see Hunter Houston's big arm there. The PAT's right down Broadway. Greenwood 35. Greenbrier 21. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
If you've got a big lawn, you need a big-time mower. You need an Exmark. For over 30 years, Exmark has set the standard in mowing equipment. Today, they're the first choice of landscape professionals. Purchase 2-to-1 over the next best-selling brand. With an Exmark, you'll get a better cut faster. So if you want your big lawn to look like a pro mowed it, use what the pros use. Visit your local Exmark dealer or exmark.com. Myers Mower and Tiller, 5109 Wheeler Avenue.
And we are back here, Don Jones Field, or Don Jones Stadium, John Hawks Memorial Field.
All kinds of names on this stadium.
Yeah, right. And Steinfeld's got her teed up at the 40. His kicks away. It's going to be fielded at the 15 far side by Greenbrier up back. The ball came loose, and Greenwood had it for a minute. I don't think they ended up with it. We had it for a fleeting second. I think Arrington, man, knocked that, or I beg your pardon, Josh Allen, man, knocked it out. But Greenbrier gets back on it. Oh, wow.
That would have been devastating.
Good night, Irene. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been it. So Greenbrier's going to start at their own 30. First down and 10. Greenwood up 2 touchdowns. 10.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Pettigrew, McCusker, and Cash Archer up front this trip. Whitaker, Caleb Garner getting some good minutes at linebacker tonight. He's been good. And Evan Williams has been magical as well. Well, here we go. It's Griffin wanting to throw on first down. Has time, now steps up, sees open field.
Boom.
And then Caleb Garner says, I'll shut it down.
Golly.
Woo.
Open field tackling.
Yeah.
Maybe the Hogs are watching tonight. These Bulldogs open
They can
field
learn
tackling.
a little bit, yeah. They're going to need help all they can get tomorrow. Garner's a 5'9", 197 junior. I'd like to go out there and stand by him, check that 5'9". But he's got some big hitting blood. Ricky Bashir's his uncle. And Larry and those boys could lay the thunder. All right. High snap, Griffin.
Trouble.
Going to have to tuck and run, and sometimes those broken plays are your best ones, and he gets out of bounds near the 40, and it will be close to a first down. Let's see. They gave him a short spot at the 38. That's good. He stepped out early. So 3rd and 2. Dadgummit.
Broken play, big gainers.
You know, I think it was one of them. He was kind of going to look left, I think, and maybe we were going to jump a route. Instead, he rolls against the grain. Big down here. See the Bulldogs make a stand. They shift defensively. 5 receivers set this time for Kane Griffin. The Bulldog faithful on their feet, stomping. Griffin going to go straight quarterback run. He's got a first down, but just barely. And
first down, Panthers.
I believe that's 21, Eli Whitaker on the stop. It was.
By number 21, Eli
He got 3 yards, though. So to the 41 they go, and the chains move. 9.5 minutes to go. And I don't mind maybe just bending a little bit. I don't like giving up the big plays. That's the ones I don't like. Arrington's still getting some work here at the cornerback spot. Mackey and Sherry at safety. They're keeping an eye on 31. He goes into motion to the backfield. And they're going to play action and roll. Trouble. Oh, Griffin had to get rid of it. He had McCusker, who said he was going to feel a little dangerous tonight. He texted me before the game. And he was feeling it there. Griffin had to throw it away. Nearly threw it right to Nelms.
We like 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Got to get him back here behind these chains.
Oh, Nelms is just long.
Yep.
And he can jump.
Yep.
He almost got a hand on that one.
McElhaney's down at the bottom of your screen. Here's Griffin in the shotgun. High snap again. They'll give to the halfback. Nope. Nothing doing in there. Hey, guess who?
It's your guy.
Yeah, baby. Caleb Garner. Woo. The tackling machine out there tonight. Let's go.
3rd and 9. All right, here we go. Right here, Tim.
3rd and 9.
Statement down right here.
Got to get off the field here. Here's 31 down here. Let's keep an eye on him. Greenwood faithful know they're challenging their defense here from the bleachers. Griffin in the shotgun. 3rd and 9. Here it is. Straight drop. Want to go to the flat. It is. Won't get there. Great coverage. They try to go to their man, Miles Miller. Allen was there. Pressure came from Pettigrew again and Cash Archer, I believe. 4th and 9. And what a great opening of this second half, Meat.
Yeah, and trust me, they don't want to punt this ball. Down 2 scores. Odds are they're going to be down 3 here soon because they have shown no tendency of stopping Greenwood's offense.
Nope.
We may be going after this one.
Uh-oh.
Robbins back deep at the 27. And the snap's there. Nope, no pressure. It's a good punt up and away. Robbins will field it at the 20. Fair caught. I never saw a signal. I guess it was real early.
He did it late, too.
Good punt from Hunter Moss. And Greenwood's got 80 yards now to put on to Triple H's stats. Wild Bill Woody's got us tuned in back in Titletown. Out on Chisholmville Road. Whew. Here's Hunter Houston now. 4 receivers. Glover back there with him from the 20-yard line. Whistle. They never gave the whistle for signal for ready. The officials weren't set and ready, so now we're going.
Right. Well, we had to wait to get their 11th player on the field. You see he came in late.
Right. Here's Hunter Houston now. Greenwood up 14. Looking to throw, has Preston. Now pressure comes, and Hunter will be tackled. He'll get 2 yards, though. Yep. It looked like he was wanting Preston, but just took a little bit too long to get to him.
Hunter Houston, he decides to keep it. Then he's brought down by number 10, Matthew Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett on the stop. Now Houston will roll right. Has time now. He's going to tuck and run again. Got a good block from Kennan. He'll step out of bounds near the 25. It's only 2 more yards. 3rd and 5. 3-yard pickup, rather.
Yep. Carnes out in the flat, 1-on-1. They haven't stopped it.
Yeah. Houston now in the shotgun. Hard count. Greenbrier player stayed there. Coach wanted a flag. Didn't get it. Glover will move over to Hunter's left side now. And Hunter wants to throw. Little curl route, and Preston's got it caught at the 29, at the 30 to give him the first down.
Short.
Pass is complete.
4th and 1.
4 yards. Quickly, Coach Young gives us play in, and they're going for it. Glover. He's got first down yardage, no problem, to the 30-yard line. Maybe the 31. It's 2-yard gain for Glover, and the chains will move. Got in there behind the boys. Good applause from the crowd. Woolsey in there working at that left tackle with Young over there and Shortus.
Greenbrier faithful didn't like the spot.
My God, he got over the 30. That's all he needed. There goes Glover in motion to the left side, and a flag flies.
The flag is down. False start. 56, offense.
The center again. Huh.
Snap infraction.
Well, I guess. 5 yards, moves it back to the 25-yard line. (35-21). Houston in the shotgun. He'll roll a left and throw, and Carnes will catch at the 30-yard line. 5-yard pickup.
Pass is complete to number 3, Grant Carnes.
Applauding just the 5-yard. He held him to 5.
13th catch for Carnes. Here goes Greenwood quickly on 2nd and 11. This time Preston, he's got it caught at the 36.
Pass is complete.
6 yards to Preston. It should be 3rd down and a long 4.
Complete to number 10, Peyton Preston.
Arrington.
Isaiah Arrington comes with the trip set over here to the short side. Houston wanted to throw quickly.
We weren't set.
And we never got set. The receiver's on the far side, I think.
The chain gang's been kind of talking about that all night. They thought we've been set a couple times.
So it's 3rd and 10. Greenwood faithful not happy.
Well, it ought to be. Neither team's happy.
No. They go with a full house backfield, and they'll shift out of it now to Tripp's left. And timeout called by Coach Young. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Greenwood 35, Greenbrier 21. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
We're back. Greenbrier, just east of Worcester at Horseshoe Mountain. 35-21, Bulldogs with the lead and the football. They've got a short 10 now after the motion penalty.
What do you do here, Tim?
At their own 31. I just do the pump fake to Carnes and let him go deep, I guess. Or you've got Kennan who's going to catch you a first down.
There you go.
They go in motion again to the trips left. And Hunter looking to the right all the way. Now steps up, unloads across the middle. Arrington, the sophomore with a nice catch at the 41, but wasn't enough.
Yeah, I got him a good spot.
Sure was. First down. 10 yards for the sophomore. His second grab. That's a big one there, boys.
Yep.
In traffic across the middle, too. Isaiah took on the heat. Now Jake Glover on first down. Stood up at the 43. 2 yards.
Handoff goes to number 33.
Second 8.
Jake Glover. He's stopped by number 11, Jacob Hardgrave.
Greenwood working quickly now. Houston rolling right, looking to throw. Pressure comes. Good block by Glover. My gosh, what a block from little Jake Glover. Boy, he just pancaked some guy back there. That's that sophomore running back 19. He's a pretty good workload, that Parker Roberts. Glover put him on the deck.
Not in my backfield.
No. So third down and 8, and Arrington checks back in.
Here we go again.
5 receivers, yep. Lots of third and long so far. Pressure, unloads, Preston makes the catch at the. They're going to say incomplete.
Pass is complete.
Nope, it was incomplete.
Correction, incomplete.
And it was right in front of the Greenwood sideline, so it obviously was not caught.
First punt of the night.
Yeah. They're going to set up the punt, and Elms will come out 4th and 8. One thing good about the Greenwood coaching staff, if they think the officials missed a call, we'll sure know that they didn't like it. And obviously nobody complained there. I'm assuming that's McElhaney back deep. 31.
Angle punt here. You just punt it real high.
Right. Nelms has been doing a good job kicking the football. That one's fair caught, signaled. And McElhaney grabs it at the 23. That's where they'll set up shop. So the defense does their job for Greenbrier, stopping this Bulldog offense. All we got to do is make a statement that's kind of cocky and asinine, and it'll come true. They're just the other way.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah, right. All right, Bulldog defense back at it. They need more work, I think, than the offense. I like them on the field. Let them get some reps. Again, I haven't been worried about this game since the schedule came out earlier this year, but I want to see a good ball game. I want to see us execute. You got a bye coming up, so it's not like you'll have to get, torture chamber next week from Coach, but still need to perform. And they give to Roberts. He's got a lot of running up the middle. Evan Williams finally ran him down, but he got to the 41. That's 17 yards and a first down.
Well, the C's parted.
Yep. They've had a lot of success with that, just straight draw play. Now Greenbrier going quickly. In the flat, it goes to McElhaney. He's got it caught. Can he get to the edge?
Man.
He's got running room. Mackey slowed him up. Boy, Brady Mackey's been Johnny on the spot. Sherry was there as well. Chains move quickly. The Panthers on the move at the Greenwood 41 now. Sherry smarting a bit, kind of favoring the right leg. Griffin in the shotgun. He'll give to Roberts. And Evan Williams. Oh, baby. We got a big shot of Evan Williams. Pettigrew in there with him. Boy, Evan's playing football tonight.
An abrupt stop.
1 yard pickup. Second and 9.
Hunter Houston on the tackle.
Hey,
you hear that?
He can do it. Hunter can do it. Junior high, that guy get in there and crack some skulls.
Wow.
Speaking of Evan Williams, old 19 come off the field a little punch drunk after that one.
Uh-huh. And here's Griffin in the shotgun for Greenbrier. And he'll play action, straight quarterback run. He just kind of took a dive because he seen big 43 bringing a beeline again. Williams with another stop. McCusker over there as well.
I'm not saying he did it, but I'm telling you that Greenwood gets a hold call. It don't matter where you're at, Greenwood or anywhere. If we block like 88, just block right there.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
That was your guy there, 44,
Garner
was in position
Yep.
to make the tackle, and he got tackled.
So 3rd down and 6. Big one for the Bulldogs here. 4-down territory for Greenbrier, down 2 touchdowns. 3:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the left, the wide side. And Griffin in deep trouble. Down he goes!
Eli.
Oh, baby!
Eli Whitaker.
Big 21 in there with a sack. Cash Archer on the scene as well. The loss back to 4th and 10 now. And that made it 4-down territory a lot tougher, but they're still going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go. I just think they're primed for a fumble. That's about 3 or 4 snaps. It's either been too high or he's mishandled.
4th and 11. Got to get off the field right here. Griffin in the shotgun. Look for 31, huh? You got to bring the heat and come get the quarterback. Here they come. He'll unload, and it is not there. No one home. Lots of pressure coming from Cash Archer and Brady Pettigrew, and the Bulldog defense does their job and holds on downs. Fantastic work defense. Now the offense can get back to work.
There was nobody more surprised the ball was out there than number 14.
In other words, he wasn't expecting it. Or he threw it way before his breaks, what I'm thinking.
Yes. 36-8, Farmington. And here's Houston in the flats to Robbins from the 42. LJ slung to the ground. He'll get 2 yards, and that's it. Robbins' 6th catch for 23 yards.
Pass was complete to number 11, Jacob Cruz. On the stop, number 2, Matthew Bernard.
And here's Houston again to throw.
Wheel routes open. Got him.
I got to get it to him. He couldn't find him. Wow. LJ again underneath. He had Glover all alone heading for the end zone. Just couldn't get the trigger pulled.
45 will be 3rd and about 6.
So 3rd and a long 6. We'll call it 7. LJ with another catch. 2-yarder that time.
That's easy for us to see up here in this booth.
Yep.
People breathing down your neck. Got to inspect the ball.
Comes in and wants to reset.
Move it back.
Moved it about 2 inches.
Wow.
Well, that's a game of inches here in Greenbrier. 3rd and 7. Here's Houston to throw. Oh, the top. LJ caught it 40. 35 down to the 33.
Pass is complete to
Well, that was on a rope right
23,
there.
yep. Best ball we've seen him throw tonight. Well, maybe the 51-yard touchdown. 23-yarder, and here comes Greenwood from the 33.
Kennan.
Underneath Aiden. He stood up, breaks that tackle, trying to step through. No gain.
Takes 3 of them to get him down.
Aiden Kennan's no dog.
But that's how you do him. You get in there and grab a hold of the leg
Got to.
and maybe help will start coming.
On the stop, Matthew Bernard, Kane Richardson.
Javon Williamson out, Isaiah Arrington in.
Brixton Williams.
70 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Greenwood up 2 touchdowns. And
56 or 65.
Stein that time moved. You see a little frustration from Hunter Houston. You normally calm, cool, and collective. At least it looks that way.
Sometimes we score here, this puts a lot of pressure on. Let's go.
Ball moved back to the 38. Glover in, Arrington out. (35-21). Bulldogs with the lead. The issue's been in doubt all night, really, so far. 5 wide. Hunter's by himself on 2nd and 15 from the 38. Has time now. He gets swarmed under. The ball is loose. We're going to say it's live. There was no receiver in the area, but he was hit as he let go. If they try to call grounding, I don't know.
I think they'll call it. Oh, they are going to call grounding.
He got hit when he was throwing it.
Right. You had Carnes over here in a route, but he wasn't near the place. Now, he was hit while he threw it. Hunter's trying to sell that. His mother could probably sell it. She's a prosecuting attorney. Tough call. It's a loss of down as well.
And that was 2nd down, right?
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd down in a cab ride.
Which it was going to be 3rd down anyway.
Yes.
And if they did call it a fumble, it would have been about the same spot.
Right. But if it had been called incomplete, it would have been like 3rd and 15.
I get it.
Now it's like 3rd and 1,000,000. So we've got to get to the 23-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 42.
Where's number 3?
Here we go. Trouble for Hunter Houston, and down he's going to go again. Punt time for Greenwood. He'll get 3 yards. And 4th and forever for the Bulldogs. 4th and 20, 4th and 32. That's the end of the quarter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, the Bulldogs win the quarter. Outscored them 7-0. But they'll punt when we come back after this break. Greenwood 35, Greenbrier 21. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Randall Ford is excited to announce their state-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7, randallford.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
New hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best Floors in Fort Smith.
Punt time for the Bulldogs on 4th and 31. And Nelms is back deep to kick it. Kicks away. McElhaney going to try to flag it down. It's caught at the 15. Carnes got his killed in the back. No call. It's very strange. I'm not sure what the officials are watching. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that the outcome of this game has anything to do with officiating, but you need to call the game.
I mean, that was blatant.
You know, right out there, and they always call it on a punt or a kick anymore these days. Very odd. Anyway, it'll be Greenbrier's football at the 23, and they've got a 1st and 10. And they bring in their backup quarterback, Kane Richardson. He's got an empty set. They'll bring a man in motion. They'll play action. And Kane looking for running room. Caleb Garner with initial hit. And the rest of the Bulldogs shut the door, including Pettigrew, Evan Williams, and that's Logan Taylor. Nice.
It's like a momentum stopper.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
2nd and 9.
Pull that quarterback.
I don't know. Here's Kane Griffin back in there now, 17, the starter quarterback. Parker Roberts back out there. He got the cobwebs loose after that shot from Evan Williams earlier. And play action. They're going to throw in the flat. Oh, Arrington nearly had a diving stab.
Is that three dropped interceptions?
Yeah, that would have been an unbelievable catch there.
He closed in on it quick. I mean, all the fans over here saw that one coming.
Yeah, he was throwing it right at us. 3rd and 9. This will be a big one for the Bulldog defense. Get right back off the field. 35-21, and Greenbrier wants a timeout. We'll stay right here. 11:08 to go. Ball Barber?
Well, I'm not saying, but the good doctor and a couple of the other guys down here are kind of wondering where the receiver was in that. Could have got called intentional grounding on that one as well.
No, he overthrew 31. He was standing right there. It went over his head in pretty good ways, but he was in the area. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, we had a good angle on it.
Auburn tomorrow, who you got?
We got the little kittens from the Bayou.
Oh, LSU, huh?
Yes.
Are they coming to Jordan-Hare?
They are coming to Jordan-Hare.
Uh-oh. Y'all will get to put some Southern hospitality on that new Coach Kelly down there at LSU.
Well, maybe we can teach him how to speak with a Southern accent.
Wow.
3rd and 9. Here we go. Come on, defense.
I hope we're not too hospitable, though.
No, you won't be. LSU's terrible. That's Griffin back there. He'll bring a man in motion, and he'll play action. Straight drop. They're going to roll now, unload down the field. This is for Miller, and he couldn't get there. Miles Miller just out of his hands. Pretty good coverage from Josh Allen, the linebacker, having to run with him. But it's 4th and 9.
Hunt.
Well, the Griffin kid, when he winds up, he's got a pretty good little arm, boys.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a screen, but them old Bulldogs just didn't buy it.
Just always played the screen well. Hunter Houston out of the tent. He's ready to go. Now get me on the field. Telling his O-line, let's go. Punt time. LJ's back at his own 44. High snap. Punts away. Low liner. And LJ will let it bound. And it'll take a Greenbrier bounce. And Greenwood will have it at the 38.
All right, here we go.
First down with 10:49 to go. 35-21. Tim Terry, the ball barber. Kevin Jones. We got a bye next week, so no game. You have to find out something else to do on a Friday night.
Some of the coaches, after the last drive, were telling the old line that drill was kind of on them with penalties and a few missed blocks. So let's see how they respond this drive.
Here's Houston now. Greenwood working right to left here in the 4th, and Glover gets the call. Good block from Kennan. Another one. Glover at the 50, 45, 40. Can he get free 30? To the 21, man to beat 10. Hit the Jets to 5. Touchdown! Oh, baby! He went 62 yards to the house. Jake Glover, for the 4th time tonight, he strikes pay dirt. Oh, baby.
Well, there's your offensive line showing you. I don't think, did they touch him?
No, I don't think they did.
Wow.
62-yard run, 4th touchdown tonight for Jake Glover, and the PAT is right down Pickles Gap. 42-21. We've doubled them up here in Greenbrier. Yeah, Jack Edwards with a nice deep snap that time. You betcha, baby. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Formac Incorporated in Greenwood is your place for all types of printing, signs, T-shirts, banners, and yard signs. And you'll also find they provide tactical supply to military, police, hunters, and fire departments. They also build emergency vehicles, and those signs and printing are priced just right. You'll find brochures, business cards, plus sports uniforms, trophies, awards, and screen printing. That's Formac Incorporated. They're located at 210 South Coker Street in Greenwood. You could call them at 996-0520.
That guy's a little bit like old Matt Jones. He just looks like he's trotting and just outruns everybody.
You talking about Carnes?
Yes.
Yeah, we're back here. Good one. So you guys tuned in over at Cobb Hall, room 222 over at Tahlequah, the Bulldogs. Running it up now, 42-21. Here's the kick to McElhaney. Somebody get a hat on him. Sleepy Zitzman says, step into my office here at the 25. Take a nap. Zach Zitzman. Let's go. Wow. 25. 4 touchdowns in one game, just like Al Bundy at Polk High.
Last play, on that return, it was number 31, Carter McElhaney.
Oh. Wow.
Huh? Spare tire Dixon.
4 touchdowns in one game.
That's right. 24-yard line is where the Panthers set up shop. 42-21.
See if they let go of the rope here.
It's Griffin at quarterback. They'll send Robertson a little bit of stutter step motion to the other side. They'll give him the football. And down he goes. It's Pettigrew and Evan Williams. Like a broken record. You know, every year, guys, we've had that boom. There's that big guy. There's that Walmack. There's that whoever. And this year, it's just the defense is playing football. All collective. Don't have that superstar All-American guy.
Playing as a group.
Israel Guzman makes a catch that time. They'll get first down to the 26, or 36 rather.
Number 14, Israel Guzman.
They just fly to the football. Roberts will come out, and they'll go 5 receiver set. Here's Griffin. Little sweet play to McElhaney. Brady Mackey
slowed him up
enough to let the rest of the Bulldogs come and take over. Garner was there. Williams initially wiped him out along with Storm Sherry. If I'm
Mackey made that play.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I get something strung out, if I'm playing Greenwood and the play gets strung out,
get down.
Yeah, because Storm Sherry's coming. At some point, two's going to get there. You need to not prolong
the clock in your head's running. So
right. 2nd and 9. Here's Griffin in the shotgun. Whitaker showing some pressure.
Pressure.
He's going to try to throw. He'll cut up. Taylor, and bingo! Oh. Massive collision.
There's your guy.
Yep, 44. That's Caleb Garner with a K, just keeping score at home. Another knockout. No gain, 3rd and 1. Here comes Chick in. He'll give it to Spell Taylor.
You know, if you're an old school football guy, you know, in defensive end, it was contain,
Yep.
and now it's string.
That's right. Very good. 3rd and 9. See if Archer can get loose. We haven't heard Cash in a while. Pass time for Griffin. He'll unload down the field. Mackey's got a B, but he overthrew everybody smartly. So Nelms, they'd bracketed that McElhaney guy, and he wasn't going anywhere.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah.
Greenbrier faithful are exiting.
Brady Mackey. These guys, it's amazing. Growing up, now they're out there just killing people. Not bad for a bunch of basketball players. 4th and 9. They make a quick decision to change. They bring their off. No, it's a punt team out there. Robbins will drop back deep.
Delay a game? No.
It kicks away. It's a good high spiral. LJ says, fair caught. He signaled there at the last moment at the 23. So here come the Bulldog offense. 42-21.
Excellent punt.
That's a good-looking kick.
Yep.
For the Panthers.
Yeah, I like that 65, the punter, Hunter Moss. He's a sophomore. What did I say, 6'3", 210? 6'3", 230.
Wow.
6 foot, 230. I'll get it right.
Is he the thicker kicker?
Thicker kicker.
Thicker kicker.
Here's Hunter Houston. And he'll get LJ out of there and empty the backfield. Pump fake to him. Oh, boy.
Carnes.
Grant dropped it. Why are we not blowing whistles incomplete? What's the deal?
That's fumble.
Dear God, this guy just called this a catch, the side judge. This side judge, yeah, holy smokes.
Okay, they got it. Woo.
The white hat came in, overrode it. I thought we were fixing to have a riot here for this side judge.
God, what is he looking at?
I don't know. Well, here's the deal, though. In all due respect, in his defense, Carnes doesn't drop many.
I get it, but he did that one.
Sure. So you have to think, well, he had to have fumbled it.
Man.
Javon Williamson back there with Hunter. I can see Javon getting loose. From the 24, here's Javon. Looking for a hole. And stutters his way to the 29. They're going to give him the 30. 6 yards for Williamson. It's only his 3rd carry. 13 yards. Yep. Like to keep the drive alive here and put this game away. Again, Javon gets the call. Busted outside, looking for the stick. Crosses the 35. He's got it to the 36. Another 6 yards. Back to back to Williamson. That's what I'm talking about. I'd like to get that guy in mid-season form, get his running legs under him, and just have a 1-2 punch back there for this stretch run. It makes us really unbeatable. Hunter Houston on first down from the 36-yard line. Williamson gets the call. Got in behind him. Big lineman. Maybe the 39. They'll give him 3 yards. And now we'll just put it in those boys' hands up front.
Javon
Cody Taylor, Coop Young, Shortest, Stein, Webb.
Garrett James leading on the stop.
That's a freshman there at right tackle or left tackle. If you're keeping score at home. Taylor 6'3", 275.
Left guard.
At left guard.
Said left tackle.
I'm sorry, yeah. Williamson leaves the backfield, and Coach Young
Greenwood.
furious at somebody.
Greenwood.
And Hunter was the first one he ran into. The quarterback whisperer, Coach Chris Young, was not whispering to Triple H. Line of scrimmage to 39. Greenwood's got it, second down and 8. 42-21. Time winding down on the Panthers, and, buddy, they gave us all we wanted tonight.
Yeah, I think the scouting report on them was spot on.
Yeah.
They've got some speed.
Yep. Didn't know the quarterback was going to be as fleet of foot. We knew 31 was it.
Yeah, I think the quarterback may have hurt us with his legs more than he did with his arm.
Yeah. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do here. Glover comes back in for Williamson at the running back spot.
Yeah, our 60 scores getting in jeopardy.
I know.
Here. There's still time, but I don't think that's in the cards tonight.
No. So here's Houston. He'll give it to Glover. Jake trying to break free again. Nice stutter step. Got to a face mask. Spins. Still on his feet. Oh, baby, 50. Get free, 40. Here we go. Bulldogs 20. Jake Glover with a highlight reel. Touchdown. Oh, baby, he went 61 yards. And Jake Glover just put a stamp on the greatest game of his life here tonight in Greenbrier.
Everybody thought he was down except Jake.
Oh, my
I'm not
gosh.
Done yet, boy.
Stumbling, bumbling, rumbling.
Spinning.
Number 5 for Jake Glover on the ground, rushing touchdowns. What a run up the middle for the senior, and the PAT's up and through. And the Bulldogs lead 49-21.
Did he just tie the great Al Bundy?
Right. Oh, wow.
Was that 50? What do you say, 53?
61 yards.
61. I wasn't even close.
We have scored 305 points so far this year.
That's a lot.
That's a few through, 5 games?
Yeah, 5 3/4. Well, it took us a minute, but we got things fired up.
Well, Jake heard us talking about back-to-back 60-something, and he did. He went back-to-back 62, and then he went 61.
Yep.
I'll show you 60.
Ooh. He got hit twice, shook off a face mask at the line of scrimmage, got about 3 yards in the hole, did a little spin move, hit the Jets, got hit at about midfield, and then went to a next gear, and it was off to the races. Son of a gun. Jake Glover. Woo. I love it. Well, all right, let's kick it away again. Now we're having a little fun. Steinfeld. 49-21. A little sky kick. Fielded at the 25. That's a Miller. Into the pile. He comes out of it initially. And then, let's see if that was, I saw 8, I believe. Making a nice tackle.
On the return.
Oh, it might have been Nelms. It might have been a 0.
20, yeah.
Caden
18's
Nelms.
in the area.
Yeah, okay. I bet it was. Yeah, Josh Allen and Helms come out of the pile.
They know how to do this play.
Mm-hmm. Line of scrimmage is the 34 for Greenbrier. And this is Kane Griffin, rather. He'll give to Roberts. And he stood up at the 35, maybe a yard. Guess who? Pettigrew and Evan Williams. And again, there's Josh Allen coming out of there.
On the carry.
Good. Mackey came up. Mackey's out there playing with a little swagger now. He's having some fun. .550 clock running. Greenbrier's went ahead and kind of thrown in the towel. They're just going to take their time getting plays in.
Delay a game right here.
Play clock's at 8. Here's Griffin. He'll get it off just in time. Roberts gets the call, and Williams stood him up. Then he ran into Mackey, or Storm Sherry, rather, and Sherry went ahead and ended the run. Came out with the football, but to no avail.
Bring up 3rd and short.
Third and long 3 at the 41.
The 5-minute mark.
Greenwood up 28 points. Pick 6 to help us get to that 60 number. Play action, quarterback keeper trying the left side. Sherry hit him.
First down.
Yeah, but he got to the 45. That'll be a yard more than he needed.
That's the quarterback on the keeper for the Panthers.
First down for Greenbrier.
Kane Griffin.
Yeah, the only bad thing about being down here in Central Arkansas, there's not going to be any local news footage of Jake Glover's second touchdown run. That thing's got Yarnell's written all over it.
No local media coverage in Central Arkansas?
Well, I mean, they might get our clip, I guess, from our stream and watch it. It's a dandy. Here's Greenbrier. Bad snap, you called it. And Archer gets credit for the sack. That's Cash back there, tapping out the quarterback. So sack back at the 35. So it'll be 2nd and 20.
Yeah, they've been practicing that all night. Just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah,
that poor quarterback's.
You're right about that.
He's had all he could do just to catch the snap.
Cash Archer, the sophomore, 88. Offer from Louisville. Him and his brother will be up in Donald W. Reynolds tomorrow for the ball game, Arkansas and Alabama. They move Roberts over to the other side now. Griffin does. He's got to throw, wanting a screen pass, and it's there. He got it caught. Nelms with a nice little open field work. And Williams came over with Pettigrew way downfield to get him out of bounds. Near midfield, though. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
He's pushed out of bounds by number 4. Brady.
That's the best we've seen. Some of the best success we've seen on a screen play in a while.
I think that's the same play they tried to run earlier.
Yes, you're right.
Greenwood busted it up, and they had to go deep.
So 3rd down, they marked him back at the 48, so 3rd and 7. And Griffin will have to, he's going to try to run for it.
Yep.
Left side, just straight run, spins. That's Logan Taylor with a nice stop, but just too late as he got to the line to gain. Senior defensive lineman.
Logan Taylor.
I would consider putting this quarterback at running back.
First down.
Playing number 3 at quarterback. Well,
he can tote the mail.
Yep. 3.5 minutes left. Don't forget bye week next week, so you might want to go back. Hey, go back and rewatch the Northside game or something. Have a little fun. Just turn it on at 7. Let it play on the live stream.
Fast forward to the end.
I'd watch it and try to figure out how we win this game. It's unbelievable. Here's Griffin. And straight drop. They're going to try the screen again. Now he'll step up in the pocket. Down he goes. Pettigrew. Oh, baby. Brady Pettigrew with a nice sack. 4-yard loss.
Enough of this screen stuff.
Yep.
He's brought down.
I don't know if Mansfield's at home and go over and watch Cole Kendall and the rest of those Greenwood boys playing. They are at home? They're at Charleston? They're home playing Charleston. Ooh, big one. Yeah. Here's Griffin.
Tigers versus Tigers.
Yes. Shotgun, second and long.
Backside.
Throw it to the screen man Miller, and Evan Williams, like a missile, flying down the line of scrimmage and buries him out of bounds. He'll get back to the original line. It'll be 3rd and 9, we'll call it.
About took out Carnes there. Carnes get back.
And that last stop was number 43, Evan Williams.
Yep. He's kind of shaking that right arm out. Maybe hit a funny bone. Brendan Chick checks in for Greenwood defensively at 42 on that right end. Here we go, 3rd and 10. It's 4-down territory, of course. Here's Griffin. Wanting to throw. Underneath, incomplete. 4th and 10.
That's a fumble.
That's what the Greenwood faithful are yelling. And we've had a couple they tried to call a fumble. It was the exact same thing. One they did call a fumble, LJ's.
I love these Greenwood fans.
Yeah.
They're the best.
It's amazing. 2:23 left, 4th and 10. Greenbrier with 2 timeouts, Bulldogs with 1. And here we go.
4th and 10.
Yeah, let's get off the field. Griffin. And in motion.
Snap infraction.
Yeah, it was snap infraction. Pettigrew, Johnny on the spot. Get that guy, Yellow Hanky, out there.
Yay!
49. Bag him up. Brady Pettigrew. He's a junior. I thought he was a senior. That made me so happy a couple weeks ago when I found out he was a junior.
Boom.
Yeah, so much fun. I love winning. God.
Yeah, if you're going to play, you need to win.
I love winning. I love the rich getting richer. Here comes Greenbrier now, 4th and 15. Kane Griffin in the shotgun.
He's going to run it.
Well, you got to throw it to 31. Archer brings quick heat. He'll step up the pocket and try to release for the speedster. That would have been a circus catch like we hadn't seen this year. What a great route for Carter McElhaney. Nelms and Mackey both giving him some love. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Greenwood's football at midfield.
Over on downs.
Spicer comes in, comes up, gets ready to get in there. Josiah Spicer, the senior. It'll be Williamson right now at the running back spot. They're going to go victory formation. Not yet. Here's Houston in the shotgun. Everybody thought victory formation, but not yet. We'll go 4 wide. Williamson gets the call. 40, the 35, spins 30. On his feet, spins again, still on his feet, down to the 20. 30-yard carry for Javon Williamson. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Just straight draw. Hey, y'all better watch out if Javon's healthy. When he gets to be 100%, y'all in deep trouble out there. 49-21. Dual threat at running back. 7 wide receivers, 2 quarterbacks. I mean, what is he supposed to do? Of course, all that depth is good. You know, remember last year we had to have every single bit of it.
There's your victory.
Now we're in victory formation. And Houston takes a knee. 49-21. Well, we asked for it. We got it, boys. Back-to-back shutouts in the second half for the Greenwood defense. Van Buren had 21 at halftime. And Greenbrier now 21 at halftime.
Help us keep our stadium clean. Pick up your trash and put it.
It finished with that same number.
Richie, be sure to pick up your trash.
It's in my pocket.
Good boy. Never heard that announced before from the PA. Pick up your trash on the way out.
Right?
I like it.
What's Glover's rushing yards?
A lot.
A lot. What about what about the quarterback's pass yards?
We don't have them totaled yet. But Glover's got 2 carries for $123, averaging 61 yards a carry on those 2 plays.
All right, somebody down here from the newspaper or somebody's asking.
I'll get it for you just a second. $351 yards.
That'll do it right there. A little bit harder fought ball game than everybody was expecting, but tip your hat to those Greenbrier Panthers. They gave us all we wanted there for half.
Yes.
Coach Gill and the Bulldog unit said no more scoring in the second. That's exactly what they did.
Richie 38 of 46, 351. Giving Richie some 27 yards on 10 carries for Hunter Houston. 1 rushing touchdown. And 1 passing, 51-yarder to Carnes. 49-21, the Bulldogs, another victory. They moved to 5-1 on the season. Going into the bye week, feeling good. Undefeated in conference play, 4-0. And they'll get 2 weeks to prepare for the Wolves. Lake Hamilton and that vaunted rushing attack that Coach Tommy Giller ran. And we'll talk about it later on here in pregame. But good night tonight. Hey, let's take a quick break. Let me total up some numbers and give you some post-game stats, and then we'll hear from the top dog, Coach Chris Young. After this timeout, the ball Barber will get with him. 49-21, Greenwood wins. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. K-A-S-A-S-A.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston are unloading every week. To see what is arriving next, you can visit hugm.com, HUGGM.com. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much on your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra dock or prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC on Main Street in Charleston. Hometown sales and service since 1937.
You're coming back?
Yep. I'm going to have to go with the phone.
We are back. Richie, we're going to check in with you real quick to make sure you're live before we try to get Coach Young.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, he's about ready, so we will stay right here. Richie's switching out batteries. 49-21, Bulldogs victorious. It was... All right, we're ready for you, baby, whenever you are.
Nope.
Okay.
You know, they did a lot better in the second half, made some adjustments. You know, at this point, how we played in the first half defensively, and then at this point, how we played in the second half offensively. We just got to put it together. You know, we got to come out and start off strong. They've got some really good football players over there. You know, they throw and catch it really well, and then 31, he gets behind you, you're not going to catch him. So, proud of how our defense played in the second half. We just got to get more consistent as a football team because our schedule is really fixing to kick up. Coach, any special preparation in the bye week next week? Yeah, we're going to give the kids a little time off this weekend and Monday, and then it just gives us a little bit of extra time for Lake Hamilton. They run something that we don't see, we don't prepare for during the year other than when we play them. So we get a few extra days ready for those guys, and hopefully get ready to go. Is Lake Hamilton off next week? No, Lake Hamilton's playing. Okay, that's good. We know what we're doing Friday night. Yeah, there's only one team in our conference is off. We got 9 conference teams, so every week it's just luck of the draw. You get an off week, and it worked out good for us. We'll get some extra time to prepare for that different offense. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, and Richie's right. That's a good point with Lake Hamilton coming in, and Gilliran mainly runs the football. You know him. We've seen it for the last few years down there at Lake Hamilton. Saw him in a state championship game. So certainly as everybody gears up to this no-huddle run-and-shoot style offense and throw the ball all over the yard. Nowadays, seeing a guy that runs the ball exclusively like the Lake Hamilton Wolves definitely makes you have to think, and Coach Young is dead on the money. You get an extra week to prepare to face that, and that's exactly what's happening as he gives the Bulldogs the weekend off, and then we will get ready for Lake Hamilton. One more break, and then I want to give the post-game stats. Is that good, or we want to go ahead and run it now? We'll do it one more break, and then I'll give you post-game numbers, and we'll call it a night from Greenbrier. 49-21, Greenwood wins. You're listening to Greenwood High School football.
Randall Ford is excited to announce their state-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7, randallford.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
Enhance your home with new hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best Floors in Fort Smith.
We're back at Greenbrier. Post-game numbers. And the Bulldogs stacking them up tonight. We'll start out with the senior quarterback, Triple H, Hunter Houston. 38 of 46, 351 yards. Had one touchdown to Grant Carnes, a 51-yarder. And rushing the football, 10 carries for 27 yards. Had a rushing touchdown as well for the senior signal caller, Hunter Houston. Jake Glover, magical tonight. 168 yards rushing the football, 5 touchdowns, 12 carries. 2 of those covered 123 yards, a 62 and a 61 touchdown scamper on back-to-back carries. But nonetheless, a fantastic night running the football for Jake Glover, the senior. 12 carries, 168. 5 touchdowns. Javon Williamson had a nice night running the football, 45 and 7. That is 52 yards on 7 carries. I told you Hunter was 10 for 27. Receiving the football, L.J. Robbins, 8 catches, 47 yards. 6 grabs for Preston, 45 yards. 7 catches for Aiden Kennan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I beg your pardon, 8 for 84. I give him his 1 catch. 9 for 84. He caught 1 for 0 yards. 9 for 84 for Aiden Kennan. Isaiah Arrington had 2 grabs for 19 yards. And Grant Carnes was healthy tonight. Mr. Touchdown scored another one, a 51-yarder. 13 receptions tonight for 149 yards. Golly. And 1 touchdown. And I think that's what I had my senior year. The exact same numbers. Except for the touchdown. I didn't score. I got it called back. Lineman downfield. Yeah, Kyle Kanga. Thanks.
I think you've told that story a few times.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, it'll help the graphics. Watch. 5-yard run for Jake Glover. 11-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard scamper, and then 62 and 61 yards rushing touchdowns. 5 scores for Jake Glover. You know, Coach said he challenged the offensive line there at halftime or whatever, and they came out and did their thing, boys.
Yeah, this game, I told you, coming down here, nobody gave Greenbrier a shot. Everybody's picking us by a bunch. But you got to tip your hat to the Greenbrier Panthers. That first half, I think they met our physicality. They definitely have some speed that a lot of teams don't have, but Bulldogs regrouped at halftime. That defense really shut down at halftime, and I like pitched another shutout. I like that.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row. The teams have had 21 points in the first half and didn't score in the second half. And you talked about it, Jason Gill.
Yep, second half teams win a lot.
Well, he's the best defensive coordinator in the state.
This is true.
I will, and you can start lining them up. I don't care.
I agree.
We're biased, but he's a dandy, and we're glad to have him for sure.
Well, you're talking about a guy that's had head coaching experience, was very successful. Where at his last stint as a head coach, he's probably, I don't know, but I would assume he's had schools probably come at him. And it's because he's very, very good at what he does. He's very well respected around the state. He brought an air of physicality to the defense that wasn't here before he was here, I felt like. We've had some good defensive coordinators draw up some good stuff, but I think he was a little bit stubborn in the sense that he'd say, okay, Coach, I know we don't do all this tackling stuff, but we're going to tackle a little bit in practice. And I think he brought some of that with him. I just love the adjustments that we're able to make at halftime. This defense has been opportunistic all year long. Maybe not that physical defense that just manhandles people, get them 3 and out, but if we can keep them in front of us, they'll eventually break and make a few mistakes, and then you get them behind the 8 ball. They start trying to do things they don't want to do. They find themselves behind the chain a lot more, and then we pitch shutout in the second half.
And, of course, tip your hat to the Griffin kid, their quarterback, and the Michael Haney kid, both quality players. sprinkled in with some other players. That number 3, the other quarterback, was a quality player as well. So, and Coach Tribble got the guys up. You knew he was going to. You know, this is the old rivalry. Greenwood now 17-0 all time against Greenbrier, but this may have been the hardest fought battle. I'm trying to think back. There wasn't many that were super close. I mean, I know the Burcham kid, that game we talked about earlier, the 2010 game, I think it might have been a 2 or 3 touchdown game, but this one, you know, we had to bow our necks a little bit and make sure that second half was in our favor, and it was. So you take care of business on the road, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, Greenwood's averaged 43 points a game against these Greenbrier Panthers, so we were on par.
Yep.
But their offense was only averaging 7 points each game, Greenwood. So their offense has kind of upped their game a little bit.
Well, we got a bye week next week, boys.
Yep.
So I hate bye weeks. I hope we get another one in about 4 weeks after that or whatever for that first round of the playoffs.
You got to embrace them, Tim. Embrace the bye week.
I guess so.
Get ready.
What are we going to do, cut hair next Friday?
I will be cutting hair next Friday all day, so that's what I'll be doing, unless I go out of town, which I'll probably be cutting hair.
Well, there's your first customer.
I need to get a haircut.
I hope he gets it before then.
You're going to be open in the morning?
Yes, sir, 7 a.m.
Come down to the tailor-made cuts in the Village Shopping Center, 7 a.m. We'll talk football.
That's right.
And I'll get my hair cut. Maybe somebody will pay for it.
Yeah, plugged like that. Why not?
Appreciate y'all tuning in. I had a lot of fun. Bye week next week, so yeah, we'll be off. Hogs in Alabama tomorrow, 2:30 on CBS. So. Jordan Hanna, our Greenwood Bulldog contingent on the team. We always have a Bulldog on the Hogs team.
That's right.
Peyton Holt got after it tonight in the Fall Classic at Razorback Baseball. Said there was about 5,000 people at the Bomb to watch. So hopefully payday. He was in left field starting for the red team, so hopefully he can make his way onto the lineup for Coach Van Horn. Good to have a Greenwood Bulldog again representing us, following with Connor's footsteps. And then you boys are home against LSU tomorrow, the Auburn Tigers. So War Eagle, I guess.
Hey, anybody but them corn dogs smelling.
That's right. We
LSU guys.
Absolutely, no problem. And Coach Jones gets Georgia at Missouri.
Yeah,
so,
Como, yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jones for sure. Auburn, Missouri just found a way to lose.
Yep. All right, boys, we'll call it a night here from Greenbrier. Appreciate the live stream crew, all the guys on camera, always making us look pretty and sound good. And appreciate all of our sponsors down the line. So we'll have a night off next Friday. So we'll see you October 14th. Lake Hamilton comes to town. Huge game with big postseason implications.
That's
They're
right.
one of the leaders in the conference as well. I'm sure they won tonight. So and I'm sure they'll probably win tomorrow night or next week. So should be a big game as that back half of our schedule. Lake Hamilton, Russellville, Little Rock,
PA,
Pulaski Academy, and Little Rock Christian. That's meat and potatoes there, boys. That's football.
Where you get it, right there.
So we'll have them all for you right here on the Greenwood Sports Center. Look forward to bringing them to you here in a couple of weeks. Guys, appreciate it. It was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Ball Barber, Meet Jones. I'm Tim Terry saying so long from Greenbrier. Bulldogs win 49-21. You've been listening to Greenwood High School Football.